What's my call sign?
I thought about it. I was thinking London. You're from London, right?
I'm from Bristol.
Switch. Sorry. Back is Rob.
We would have gotten here sooner if we had to drop by to get some blankets. Pleasure to meet you, ma'am. Pleasure to meet you, too. Would you be the journalist? That's right. You used to write for the town paper, didn't you? Yeah, that's right.
This is like your schizophrenia setting in.
Yeah, which I know, I'm like, yeah, that's right. You used to write for the town paper, didn't you? I'm a little girl.
It's all your different like characters like crumbling in on each other. This is it. This is his mental break. I can't wait.
I'm going to let viewers know, too, there's a lot of characters coming up, and this is going to get very messy. So if you're not on YouTube watching this and you can see the characters' names there, I'm sorry. It's going to get very sloppy.
You know, it's pretty funny because, like, initially I was like, oh, maybe he doesn't have enough to read. But now that I'm looking down, I'm like, nah, he's fine.
Oh, I have plenty. I have plenty. Kind of almost looked like the dad was getting a little freaky with the squid, though, huh?
yeah, his hand up in the air.
A little bit. He's like, God, what are you doing to me now? Oh, son, get inside. Rocky's he's not feeling well.
Son, you need to go tell your mom not to come outside. I'm going to be busy with Rocky for a little while.
Son, go inside and get my jar of molasses and honey. Quick, go. Your daddy
Get the
needs
butter.
it. Avery Jones is assimilated. Uh-oh, it impregnated me. Son, you're going to be about to have a new brother or sister from your pop here.
Avery Jones is now pregnant. Wordlessly, the man raised a shotgun, placed it against the boy's forehead, and blew his head off. I'm sorry, Hunter. Is something funny? Is there something you'd like to share with that?
Oh, God. I like how the guy just came in, he's like, the kid's like, what a quick altercation. Just blew the child's head off with his sawed-off shotgun. Okay, sorry.
When you all get mad at me for picking stories that involve like Tommy Taffy-esque themes or Baraska themes or whatever, remember this is what I'm working with, okay? This is what I have to keep happy. This is like
Let me tell you,
shovel
that was
adult content into to get something out of. Just remember that.
Let me tell you that was unexpected. I expected the child to be more part of the story. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. Not to jump the gun. I'm drawing a connection between this and the pool float in my head. Right? Anyway, there's a
You want to explain how?
Well, a pool float is truly the balloon of the water, right? So there's a full float.
Wow. That is intuitive. Wait, hold on. Pool floats are like balloons that sit on water. Okay.
Write it down. Get your notebook out.
Jot that down.
Imagine the difficulty I had trying to call the sheriff's station to explain that half of a pig broke into the store and is currently running amok, breaking things and screaming with the voice of an old woman.
You said half a pig?
Yes, I meant half of a pig.
A pig?
Yes, a pig.
Which half?
The front half.
Some kind of joke.
No, this isn't a joke.
Where are you?
I'm at the gas station.
Which gas station?
What do you mean, which gas station? The shitty one at the edge of town.
Where's that?
You must be new. Can I please talk to someone else?
That one response is the front half.
Yeah, the front half.
Like, duh. What do you like?
I like, the cop being like, well, which half of the pig?
Oh, the front half? Well, we need to do something about that, then. If it's the back half, it'll tire out. The front didn't end up being much better. I could hear Mira crying over the store's dated music track. Her sobs.
Jesus. She's just like bawling her eyes out of the deal. This guy sitting there like making ham sandwiches. And
Would you like black olives with that?
Yeah, scream, crying in the back.
Her sobs went from painfully audible to muffled whispers. Oh my gosh!
Yeah, so she's like, ah! and then it turns on to.
She's like throwing stuff, like you hear stuff breaking. Well, we've been trying to get pregnant for years. Long, painful years.
Kind of a long, painful years.
I'm sorry, it's not funny. It's not, but it's just such. I have the brain of a 12-year-old. I'm sorry. Long, painful years. Okay. It's just so important for her to have a baby. And you know she blames me for our problems. Man, he's dumping on a 16-year-old.
I was gonna say this 16-year-old is. This is a heavy load.
This is a lot. Yeah, you know.
Good
Do
God.
you know that my wife in there, who's losing her job, blames me for infertility? Do you know she thinks it's my? And he's like, I'm still high. I'm ditching school.
Oh, yeah,
today.
exactly. He's like, did you know we got Swiss cheese in? We offer Swiss cheese now. And he's like, I want her to be pregnant. I've been trying so hard.
But
she blames me, right? You're like, yeah. So
Every day she looks at me like it's me. Do you know what that's like to come home and
yeah. So we actually make our own sourdough bread here. It's like just trying so hard to like get the fuck out of this conversation.
And then I have to go to work. I have to provide for this house while she runs this dead-end job. And then I'm the monster. I come home and it's me. I'm the devil.
Yeah, so I'm hoping to graduate in 2 years. Like, just like, okay. Do you want Pepsi with that or?
Howie. On the back of the first painting, the title "Carla's Teeth" was written. Not a very imaginative title. That's okay. This is the painting.
What's wrong, Connor? You don't.
It looks so good. It's just so funny to be like, this is the disturbing photo.
Your girlfriend's
Yo,
mom's
Kimber's dad.
funeral?
The food here is kind of mid, bro. Yo, Kimber's dad. You shouldn't have got that shitty ass sandwich shop Decatur. This shit sucks. Yo, your wife looks mad funny in that box, dude.
You didn't pay for that, did you? She looks awful.
Yeah, she looks like a weird clown, dude. Tell me you did not pay for that. Okay, you didn't? Okay, cool.
What happened to her face? Oh yeah, the concrete. That's right. Oh, well, you should have like put a mask on her or something. My God.
Yo, who else thinks we should bring death masks back? Anyone?
Meanwhile, just softly, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Come
Ain't your pretty as soon as you came in the door. You know how disrespectful it'd be to like go to an open casket, look inside, and you're just like, I've been cooking pies with my baby.
What? I'm
God,
bored.
miss your mom
I want
so
to
much.
listen to music.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. What? I'm bored. I'm bored. Hey, baby, this is really lame. I'm gonna get out of here.
Hey, do you guys have like an aux cord or something?
Yeah, he guys got aux cord. He actually doesn't even have a button up on. He just has one of those graphic tees you find at like Target or Walmart. That's like a fade, like they purposely faded it. It's like a Sega, like a Sonic shirt or something.
It's like the
He's like, yo,
shirts. It's like the shirts that Jesse Pinkman would wear in Breaking Bad. Like they've got like all the Thrasher font that says like "Live and
Oh,
Die."
yeah.
Yeah. It goes down to his
Yeah,
knees.
exactly.
Like-
Yo, I came here my Sunday's best. Okay, where are we
Anyway,
at?
yeah. So her mom's dead. Kimber's mom's dead, I think.
The thing about her though commenting like, "Oh, you guys are really far away from home," is very suspicious. As soon as you read that, I was like, "Oh, okay. Uh-oh."
It can be. It certainly can be. And I had a bit of a tense there too. But at the same time, I've said that to people. Like I've been at a gas pump and seen someone with like a Pennsylvania tag and be like, what brings you down this way or whatever. It's just a Southern thing, I think.
You creep.
Yeah. Granted,
Awfully far place to be from your home there in Pennsylvania. What brings you down here? Now, if you wanted to go down to the bog, feel free to peek around there late at night, friend. I'm just a regular citizen down here.
Is that
what you
your
sound
impression of me? Do I have a Creole accent now? Is that what that was?
Down y'all. Well, you're gonna go down to the swamp, and I wouldn't say old Mr. Weller's voice down there, but good luck now, Mr. Pennsylvania man.
Big city man coming on down to this here swamp, you see.
Oh, big city boy. Awfully far from his hoity-toity
Big city boy
lifestyle.
thinking him coming down to this here swamp you hear, see, and thinking he can get by you, see. But if old Mr. Weller sees, then
Yeah,
brave
don't say
man,
Mr.
boy.
Weller's name 3 times down by the bog.
Mr. Weller don't like it when
bad
you
to
say
happen.
his name by the bog, city boy.
Yeah, but anyways, you take care now.
That's what you sound like. It's exactly average Isaiah gas station moment. Be like,
It's pretty good. Did you do the part about the severed hand in the tree?
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hearing a sustained 5-second scream that he later describes as a combination of a cougar and a dying man, I have no sympathy. If you're not immediately hightailing it out of there, don't care.
Dude, B, I don't think that was the drill bit. He's like, yeah, no shit, Ted. He's like, yo, what the hell? That thing was like 5 seconds long.
Did you ever think this drill sounds just like a guy screaming? That's crazy.
Yo, B, do you think that sounds like some kind of dying old woman in the hole there?
Bro, is that your dog, man?
Yeah. Dude, was that his bark? No, Ted. My tiny dog's bark isn't the sound of an old woman screaming. Oh, okay, cool. Just making sure.
No, Ted, my Jack Russell doesn't sound like about life. Okay, cool, just checking. Just goes back to drilling. Like,
Yo, when did your dog lose his teeth and have orange eyes? Yo, is your dog the same height as Xerxes from 300? It's like, what? No. Oh, okay, cool, yeah, because that's what I thought I saw in the tomb.
you should take him to a vet or something, dog. That's weird.
Yo, is your dog high on ketamine? Do you give your dog ketamine? No? Okay.
Should I have not done that earlier? Oh, that's my bad. That's my dog.
Oh, shit.
It won't
me
happen
and your
again.
dog are tweaking right now, dude. Me and your dog are on a different planet, B. Just like rips a fat vape, too.
Yeah.
Ted is definitely got a guy, too, to be vaping in there and just like filling the entire cave with smoke.
Can't see anything. It's just like a smoke show.
It's dark in here, B. Who gives a shit? I don't know why you're freaking out, dude.
Ted's just like a frat bro who got lost in a cave.
How he got through there, it's actually pretty remarkable. Where the fuck am I? I have no idea if he's even still alive. I hope he is.
Okay, so that's the basement our character's in Psychosis.
That was a very long tangent. I was fucked up mentally thinking about that. It was so specific.
That was all you, because we were describing
know.
the basement.
I
made
know,
a
I'm
video
sorry.
game reference, and you're like, that reminds me of a story.
If
of
I
the
didn't say
man
it, I would have
looked with.
combusted. My face was
No,
flushed.
I agree. You need to get that out on the air. You need to put that in the podcast. Don't get me wrong.
All right.
The compilation channels have to find something to throw out, right?
Wow. Yeah, we have to have those clippable
Have
moments.
you seen that guy Darbo? Have you seen him on
Darbo?
YouTube?
No.
Yeah, it's Darbo or something. We will make a Creepcast episode. He will post a highlight reel within like 30 minutes of the episode going live.
Goddamn, Darbo.
Instantaneously.
How do we
best
hire
of moments.
Darbo? How do you even
Dude,
spell
that guy
Darbo?
is a
Darbo.
machine. I went and commented on one of them like, "Are you our editor? Like, what? How are you doing this?"
Oh, I just see his channel now. This is unsettling. This is unsettling. Well, Darbo,
Kinda creepy.
if you're looking for work,
Let us know. Maybe he can be our official clips guy.
There you go. We'll just get the clips guy going and give him to the TikTok guy, and then the two of them can like kiss and make out or whatever and make videos. I guess. Yeah.
I completely forgot what's even going on in this story.
But even before he gets into this, I mean, he's talking about like his girlfriend smells like cinnamon. She has chimpanzee feet. I bet it was not hard to press that unfollow button.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Think of what he was saying.
I really
to
miss
her.
my girlfriend, her long ass toes.
Think what he was saying to her when she was alive, right? If when she's dead,
Yeah,
he's
exactly.
like, yeah, she got like chip feet. I bet he was saying some wild stuff to her while she was around.
Oh my God, Em, your breath smells like pizza rolls. It's like, hey, cool. Does your boyfriend have to be here? She's like, yeah.
He went to her funeral the same way Kyle went to Kimber's mom's funeral.
I am under the same impression that this is the same universe and they were best friends.
Yep, absolutely. Same guy.
Written out of the story because they're like, it's too much.
Yeah, listening to Linkin Park way too loud.
Yeah. Breaking the habit over and over again. He just keeps asking for more and more gum. Yo, can I get another piece of juicy fruit? Hell yeah, man. Open up the glove compartment. Get yourself some.
Yep. Oh, that's the life.
As you just dive.
Yeah, I feel like a lung's gonna fly up here in a second, so that'll be cool if that happens. Stay tuned.
That'd be so intense if you actually coughed up an organ.
If I died on camera, yeah, that would be pretty.
No. I don't want you to die. I'm just saying if you coughed up a little piece of your lung, because we record this and I cannot see him. So if something does horrible happen, I'm gonna be like, okay, come on, buddy. And it's just like a murder scene over there, and I'm like, all right. I'm gonna go
get like fake blood and stuff and start like pouring it out of my mouth, and then like whenever you go back and watch this recording, you'll be like, "Oh my gosh!"
Yeah, I'm gonna watch the edit and be like, "Oh God,
no. He's dead and I killed him. It's my fault."
I'm sorry, I'm sorry. End of part 7.
Okay, hold on. The reason I was laughing at the end, I thought you remember the C4 she took at the beginning of the story.
Yeah.
I thought she was about to blow up Blue Jay. Is what I was laughing about.
You lack imagination.
Exactly. That's what I thought was happening. She blows up.
I've never seen Alex act the way he does in the following raw footage from Marble Hornets. What do you think Marble Hornets is about? Especially where it's like Brian's gonna reflect here later.
It sounds like. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking about the overdose.
Oh, God. Oh.
Dude, stop. It smells like horchata in here. It smells real bad.
And then meanwhile, on the TV behind him, just Mr. Wellers don't like it with the.
God. Oh, God, I see God. I see God. Oh, God.
Dude, stop. You're starting to scare me.
Oh, God. Oh, my God. I see the devil. I see the devil. No! No!
Would that be good?
Where did you just whip that out from?
What? What do you mean?
I see God. I see the devil.
Yeah,
a voice modulator just ready.
Imagine you're sitting in a room with a guy. You guys are watching Marble Hornets. You just hear. You're like, what are you doing? You're like,
Do you see that? Do you see that little demon in the corner, or is it just me?
dude, Bryce, you're starting to scare me, man.
Oh, there's an angel tapping at the door. There's an angel tapping at the door.
Oh. That would scare the shit out of me. There's an angel tapping at the door.
Okay, just play the video.
Welcome back to Cream Crew. Oh my God, wrong show.
Leave it. Don't touch it.
Please don't.
Don't touch it.
Please,
that
people
is
will be so
staying
mad
in the
at me.
episode. That
Please,
is
please don't.
Staying in the episode. We are no. I refuse. We're keeping it. There was such confidence. You were so ready for that one.
Please, for
It
the love
has
of
to
God,
stay.
do not keep that.
That was so good. Oh my gosh. Hello everybody. Welcome to Cream Crew, the show, the other podcast that Hunter doesn't care
Welcome to
remember.
CreepCast.
No. I refuse.
I'm sick. Leave me alone.
I spent most of my life hunting in those woods, so you can imagine my joy when my parents got me a hunting dog. What was that noise? That was like a growl.
No, I didn't.
Rawr.
No, I didn't. I didn't.
Rawr.
You ever have a hunting dog?
My family did stuff like that. I know, like the kind of hunting I did as a kid was always like deer hunting or like turkey hunting. You don't really need a dog for that.
We did a lot of
hunting
pheasant hunting.
dogs. Oh, you did a lot of pheasant hunting?
Yeah. So
You
then
said?
that
Yeah.
pheasant and duck and stuff. So we had a catcher basically.
Oh, okay.
And my grandpa.
Did you have one or did you have like several?
Well, we had one.
dogs.
We had one, and then my grandpa, who had a stroke, he would sit in this electric wheelchair. His fucking mouth would be open, and his eye is blind in one eye. And he fucking shot the dog in the head, and that was really traumatizing.
You
They
did,
shot him.
like on accident?
Yeah, well, I would assume so. I mean, the man, I don't know why he had a gun in his hand. I was too young to really process that this was a horrible thing, but no. Also, trigger warning, dog death.
A little late for that. Hold on. Were you there?
Yeah, I was right next
How
to the
old
dog.
were you?
I was probably 7.
You were 7 years old, sitting next to your beloved hunting dog, and your grandfather, uncle, what'd you say?
My grandpa.
Your grandpa just blew its brains out right next to you.
Yeah, well, not it's. I mean, it shot him in the head. Yeah.
Did it? Okay.
I mean, I'm just letting you know what happened. I was just wondering. That's
That's a lot. Okay.
I mean, it was
I
a
thought this was
traumatic
gonna be
thing.
like, yeah, I had a hunting dog, but you're like, when I was 7, my grandpa. Wait, so did he shoot it on purpose, or what?
No,
did he
I
just
don't
have
think
a
so.
gun in his? He was just holding a gun in his wheelchair as he was like disabled from a
Yes.
stroke. Okay,
Yeah.
and so it might as well have been you that got shot. It was just like an accident.
Could have very easily happened. Let me just tell you that. Could have happened. It was sad. I feel like this is going to just bum everybody out. We should probably just not even include that.
No, you should include it. I think that has to go in the episode. That is a legendary hunter confession.
Why?
To just drop out of nowhere.
That was just a confession. It just something that happened in my life.
The story mentioned a dog, and you're just out of nowhere like, I was 7 years old. My grandfather.
Okay, first
like-
off, they said hunting dog. We've experienced other dogs in the show, and that story has never been relevant.
He walked up to his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as if some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. So what I like about this is
He had a
once
feeling,
again, it seems like
a very
he
feeling.
He had a feeling that was a feeling. It wasn't a painful feeling, but it was a weird feeling.
It was a feeling.
There's a ceremony for first-timers and everything. Kimber nodded eagerly in agreement, her dark orange curls bouncing off her tiny shoulders. Yep, it's true, Sam. If you enter the treehouse without the proper ceremony, you'll disappear and then you'll die. My face fell.
Good God! How is that casual? Wait, what?
She just says, "Yep, it's true, Sam. If you enter the treehouse without the proper ceremony, you'll disappear and then you'll die."
Good God!
I mean,
Good God!
well, what else would the ceremony be for?
I mean, I guess that's true. I thought it was going to be something where maybe they smoke menthol cigarettes together or something like that. Like that's their ceremony. We're all blood brothers now. We're
Well, like it's a Stand By Me kind of thing or something.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Like maybe they're sitting there and having like a little shot of whiskey, and they're like, "No, don't tell anybody." You know what I mean? But no, you'll just disappear and then you'll die. Good
But if you
Lord.
don't do the ritual, if you don't,
that is okay.
the ritual isn't disappearing and dying. You want to prevent
There-
that. Yeah.
The DARE program did not prepare me for this kind of peer pressure. So you're probably going to find people who also you're probably going to find people who are like, if you don't do this, you'll disappear and die. That's the what is that? That has to be one of the letters in the DARE program. I forgot all of them. All I remember is D. I won't do drugs.
Yeah,
I can't
and then
remember. There's a whole song.
Avoid disappearing and dying in the woods.
Yeah. A. D. I won't do drugs. A. Avoid the ceremony and disappear and die and go in a treehouse. R. Okay.
We just have to get a knife for the ceremony and we'll go. Oh no.
Oh,
what?
God. You know what's fucked up too is I don't want to keep derailing I mean, we're just getting through some dialogue, but I immediately imagine that the knife was. You remember in Mulan, whenever like the main bad guy, he had like that swivel sword. You know how like there's ceremonial daggers like that?
Yeah.
I almost imagine that they're like, yeah, we just have to grab a knife from, wherever in the ceremony. So I just imagine these 9-year-old kids are just like, they have like these golden daggers with like ruby encrusted handles and stuff. And they're like, all right, we're good to go to the treehouse. Next stop, Triple Tree.
The knife's like whispering to them, like, oh, it does that.
Yeah, exactly. Speaking in tongues and shit. It says I've been bad. It's like, what?
We didn't do much during those first few days. Mr. Widemouth just looked at my books, fascinated by the stories and pictures they contained. Third or fourth morning after I met him, he greeted me with a large smile on his face.
I have a new game we can play. We have to wait until after your mother comes to check on you, because she can't see us play it. It's a secret game.
Man, these stories would be terrified if they were just about, like, pedophiles.
That is 99% of them, honestly.
Yeah. If it was just about like a man who's like, you won't have to tell your mommy anything, terrifying. But it's always like, the game is we have to eat a cat or something.
Yeah,
like
we have to
like,
kill your sister.
Yeah.
That doesn't really seem like a game to me, if I'm being honest.
No, seriously, just take this hammer and hit her in the head 5 times.
It'll be fun.
Wow, I'm scared. This is crazy.
It's like a gang initiation.
It's like, okay.
We were on the second story of the house, but it was on a hill, and from this angle, the drop was farther than 2 stories due to the incline.
I like to play pretend up here. I pretend that there's a big soft trampoline below this window, and I jump. If you pretend hard enough, you bounce back up like a feather. I want you to try. You should totally kill yourself.
I don't think I'm gonna. I don't think it's a good idea.
No, you should totally just jump out this window and kill yourself.
Mom?
Yeah, Mom.
No, don't just do it as a fun game, I swear.
I was a 5-year-old with a fever, so only a hint of skepticism darted through my thoughts as I looked down and considered the possibility.
It's a long drop.
Well, that's all part of the fun. It wouldn't be fun if it was just only a short drop. If it were that way, you may as well just bounce on a real trampoline.
We wouldn't want that.
That sounds great. Where's one of those?
No, that's totally gay.
You're not Mr. Whitemouth. You can't say that stuff. Seriously, you're gonna get yourself in trouble.
That's pretty homophobic.
Yes, that's actually pretty insensitive. I wish you wouldn't say it.
No, I'm just saying that it's totally gay.
Mr. Widemouth, you can't be problematic.
Mr. Whitemouth, I just could you just stop saying that, please?
Just stop being gay and just jump out this window.
I'm 5. I'm 5 years old. I have a fever.
And that seems kind of harsh to tell me.
Do you feel like you're bullying me?
I think I'm being pressured into this.
The DARE program, Tom, I'm not going to do it.
The following morning, Mr. Widemouth arrived holding a small box.
I want to teach you how to juggle. Here are some things you could use to practice before I start giving you lessons.
I looked in the box. It was full of knives.
My parents will kill me. I don't think I can.
Tugged shirt collar,
practice with these.
Some fucking box full of broken glass and knives. I don't think I'm. Can we start with maybe like a towel or like maybe a pillow,
maybe a ball or something? I've got
like a soft, like I don't know anything
I'd even
soft.
be up for like a baseball or something.
Yeah, look, I'll even bend the knee to a ball, like a baseball.
Don't be gay.
Don't be gay.
Oh, Mr. Whitemouth, I don't think that language is appropriate.
I just think that the knives and the use I think you're kind of a bad guy.
I think you're not a nice person.
I think you're actually kind of a not very well put together person.
Come on, seriously, just juggle these sharp, rusty knives. Don't be gay.
My father and I were in the truck at 4 a.m. He was hoping to make it to Pennsylvania by lunchtime tomorrow with the help of an endless supply of coffee and 6-pack of energy drinks. He seemed
Oh my
more like
God.
a man.
Oh my! I thought he was gonna say beer. I was like, "Holy shit!" But my dad was drinking coffee and Busch Light all morning, so he was totally good to go.
Just getting hammered on the road.
Yeah, I've never heard anyone say
Son-
a 6-pack of energy drinks. A six pack of Natty Light and some coffee, and Dad was wide awake.
Son, you're too young to get this, but sometimes your dad needs something to steady him for the road.
Yeah, exactly.
So
You know,
that-
Dad
so-
gets shaky in the morning.
Yeah,
He
there's
needs his
something
magic
to-
water. Get
I
in the
need
cooler and
to
get Dad
level
some of his
out
magic
before
water.
I get behind the wheel. That's all, okay? I
I get shaky. That's why that cooler's in between your legs. Reach in there and get Dad some of his magic water.
Help me
Come
out.
on.
Help me out. Be a team player. You don't want Dad to be sad, do you?
Yeah, Dad's angry. That's why Mommy is such a bitch. Don't you get it? Dad, I really don't think you should talk about Mom that way. He's like getting it from all these different angles. I really feel like you should. He's like, stop being gay. Just give me the beer. Goddamn.
Okay, first of all,
God, what the fuck is wrong with me? What have I done to upset so many people?
when Mr. Widemouth said it, I mean, you know, he lives in this house. Maybe
He's like,
he
what the
doesn't understand the
Yeah.
connotation, but you definitely know better.
Yeah, you're 48 years old.
I'm almost not to make allegations,
Yeah.
but I'm almost positive Uncle Rodney would fall into that category.
Yeah.
And I think you would know better than to use harsh verbiage that would hurt him. I'm making a lot of mature decisions for my age, and I don't like it.
I'm 5 years old. I feel like I just want to be a kid. Can I just read my comic book or something?
Can I not? Why am I in this? I'm in two different predicaments. I'm really vicarious on either side. I opened my eyes as we backed out of the driveway. Saw Mr. Widemouth's silhouette in my bedroom window. He stood motionless until the truck was about to turn onto the main road. Gave a pitiful little wave goodbye, steak knife in hand. You see that too, right, Dad?
Dad, did you see the tiny man in the window with the knife? Dude, seriously, you're killing my fucking buzz. Turn up the ZZ Top and just shut the hell up.
If I have to hear one more word out of you.
For fuck's sakes, I'm sorry.
Let's play a game. It's called Shut Up Till Pennsylvania. How's that sound? Does that sound like a good game?
Slug bug. Hits him in the shoulder. Jesus Christ.
Punches the kid. Ira curls up in a ball when the whistlers start calling. He writhes like someone is sticking him with pins. All he said so far is,
Let's go.
interesting. I mean,
I think that they're trying
Surely
to set
the-
up the point that they're tracking him, because I feel like, in my opinion, or if I had to have a bear trap moment, I think that I don't think that Bill is a whistler, but I do feel like he's marked somehow or something.
Bill or
like that.
Ira?
Ira, my bad.
Ira, yeah. I think definitely Ira is for sure. He's dead weight, and they should probably cut him loose, I would say. But of course, that's her husband, so she's not going to do that, to the dire straits.
I don't know, though. She's getting good dicking from somebody else named Bill.
That's you curled up in the tent, like you're dying, and you're saying about your wife. Yeah.
Ruth. What? Should we be doing this? She's like, "Not, shut up." I'm like, okay, baby. That's actually just me talking to my wife. Allison, can I kiss you again? She's like, no, we're divorced. I'm like, sure.
Whatever you say.
Mm-hmm. Such a fun cat and mouse game we play, baby.
With your wife.
Yeah, to your wife.
Cat and mouse game.
To your wife.
Oh, it's just will they, won't they thing, huh? The silence was somehow more eerie than the threat of the whistlers. Ira felt it too, as about 15 minutes after dark, he stood up and started whooping and whistling out into the rain.
Don't like
calling
that.
and screaming in a tone that didn't sound like him.
Nope.
Okay. All
nope.
Right. I think you need to shoot Ira. I think you need to get rid of that.
You need to pull a little fucking of Mice of Men on him or whatever the fucker, or Grapes of Wrath, whichever one it is where they shoot the guy at the end.
Mice of Men.
Mice of Men. Give him one of those. Give him a rabbit and pull the trigger. That's all I got to say.
Think of the rabbits, Lenny. I think I like her explanation for it is like, the dark's kind of eerie. I guess Ira feels kind of eerie too.
Yeah.
Considering he's... Wow, he sure is scared. Poor kid. My poor husband.
I would kill him. I'd kill him.
Who doesn't speak anymore. Just mumbles to himself.
Yeah.
You want to bark, boy? You want to go out there and start barking? Want to start whooping?
Ruth? Ira, what is it? Whatever you do, don't fuck Bill or I'll go crazy. Yeah, no problem.
Yeah,
there with a lot
buddy.
of uncertainty. Ira, please stop it. Bill's like, oh, did he hear about us fucking? Yeah, Bill, no! And that's when he gets up and like rips out the tent and just dead sprints off into the woods.
Yeah. The swelling has gone down on Bill's ankle. I killed a bird, a grouse, by throwing rocks. Seems like a new low. Rock throwing is part of a deeper tier of human desperation we should never have had to access. While sitting immobile, Bill has made a bow. He'll use the bird.
Goddamn.
Seems kind of complex.
Exactly. We didn't realize is that Bill was an elf, and he actually made an amazing bow. Also, too, I just want to say she killed a bird with a rock. I mean, like, Jesus. I mean, what?
That's pretty
pretty impressive.
I mean, it's not impossible. It's not as impossible as building a bow.
I'm just saying it's impressive.
Right. Yeah.
And
now, what is
like
impossible
I
is
like to think
fashioning a recurve bow.
I do think that it'd be fun if she's like, he made a crossbow. It's like, what? It's like made of steel and everything. Yeah. This should do the trick.
He's constructed I forget the name of the Scorpions, the giant like Roman crossbows that like are artillery pieces. Yeah. Oh, thankfully he's constructed a catapult that should throw us to Red River. It should launch us the whole way there.
Bill, while sitting idle, made a Nissan Altima, a 2006 Nissan Altima. He plans to drive out of the forest soon.
Thankfully, he built one with off-road tires, so that should get us at least down the mountain.
Yeah, the whistling is getting closer. I'm so sorry. Are you listening? The whistling. It stopped all at once. I didn't see any of them out there. I didn't see anything but you and him. I saw his face. It's all I saw.
The prince circled the cabin, and Ira walked among them. We know that much. Since that night, we haven't heard the whistlers. Not once. So that's almost saying that there isn't a whistler. It's just like the noise you hear when the spirits, it's some kind of supernatural thing that gets closer. Or it's like a metaphor for the insanity that sets in when you're out here. All the folklore pressed onto you. That would also, that's 100% a you scenario, Hunter. You're like, oh, I'm missing an arm and I'm dying of infection, but I've made it back to my loving wife. Boom! Hey. Oh, honey, I'm home. He comes up to the door and he's slamming on the door. They call the police on him because they think it's someone trying to break into their house. And he's like outside the window. They're like, I'm calling 911. And he's like, yes, please. I'm begging you, call 911. And the cops show up. So yeah, but he almost died. But he attested to that he was running, and then all of a sudden he's like, I should take a nap. A nap will help me a lot. So yeah, that's terrifying. The idea of that you just all of your motor function turns off, and you're like, I'm kind of sleepy.
Yeah.
I'm feeling a little tired.
I feel a little sleepy.
I feel a little sleepy. This will take a nice little rest. Meanwhile, they find a grown man frozen to death in the woods of Nashville, Tennessee. The funniest thing was, so he had his wife, I think he had gotten that kayak for his birthday or something like that. And then his wife hears about it. And then she drives to where he's at, or he calls her. And he's in the back of the ambulance, like getting warmed up with a blanket. And the first thing she says to him is she turns the corner of the ambulance and goes, so you lost the kayak.
God.
Yeah, hon. Yeah, I lost the kayak.
Yeah, the kayak's gone, babe. Sorry.
Yep. Oops. My bad. Oh.
Guys, thanks for listening. This is a nice big old fat episode this week, so I hope you liked it, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.
We'll catch you in the next one. Amity, if you're out there, please give me your name. I would like to give you money and my wife. She's not going to watch the episode this far, but if you reach out, you can have her. That should do it. Bye. A lot of people say the exact same thing in the same exact tone and rhythm every single time.
That sounds good enough to eat.
That would drive me fucking insane, by the way. If everyone did that, imagine it, you're like, hey, Carl, how you doing?
That sounds good enough to eat.
I'm telling you, I would go to the nearest store, buy a rope, and do what you know I'm going to do. All right?
Do you remember that time when you were at the Mexican restaurant outside and you got attacked by a bunch of flies?
Why even bring that? Where the fuck did that come from?
That's because we were thinking about food and what you would do.
I just get okay, they were vicious flies. I know that doesn't sound very threatening, but it felt like an orchestrated attack. Okay,
hold on. I have to tell it from my perspective. I have to say what happened. There were like 6 of us at a table, and I was across from Hunter. And like it started out like one fly got near him, and he swatted. We were outside on a patio. One fly got near him, and he swatted at it, and then 2 more got near him.
Shut the fuck up. Who cares?
And then there's a few on him, and he's like, what is going on? And then someone down the table says something, so I turn my head, and as I'm watching the person who's talking, I kid you not, like 30 flies.
I don't know if there must have been a fucking dead dog, because I sat there, I was swatting him. I said, what the fuck? Like that? I was like, they must have. I've never been so sure that I was having a heart attack. I was like, they smell death on me. Like this is what death feels like, is flies flying around you like this.
I was looking at the person who was talking, and I saw them cut like above the building of the restaurant. And in my head, I'm like, surely they're not going to go towards Hunter. And then they all beeline, and they like Hunter's out of my view, but they all go that way. And I hear Hunter go, "Oh my God."
oh my God. I mean, it felt completely, it felt orchestrated from these creatures that don't have any fucking brain function. I was like, how did they fly talk to each other to plan this attack? Also, what did I even do? What the fuck did I even do?
And I was trying to be respectful to whoever was talking, so I didn't look right away. But when I turned a second later, he had leaned over in his chair to pick something up, but it looked like he was gone.
Yeah, the flies took me. They all grabbed onto my shirt, and I was like, ah! They just got like flown away. Like that.
That was great. The flies for a paid actor. That was incredible. Anyway, we can go back to the story now. I just need to share that.
That sounds good enough to eat.
Most of the offerings were typical of the shit coming out of those takeout windows or invading the grocery shelves. A heap of raw red steak set on a bed of black clotted blood. Ugh. Oh. Oh, just the idea of like a giant blood clot. There's food on it. Oh, that made me. Oh, Hunter, help.
Dude, it can't be that bad, man. Dude, people eat placenta all the time.
Oh, why would you say that?
They do. They eat placenta.
I know. I forgot about it.
Do you think you and your wife? Do you think?
Shut up!
Do you think you and yours will do that?
Do not finish that thought. Don't you approach me with that tone. Oh,
I heard supposed to be good for you.
Not another word. I can't take you. I'm gonna send those flies back. Oh, Sandy wasn't my property and wasn't treated like he belonged to me. Sandy was a member of the family, my best companion, and my truest friend. That was until my grandfather shot him in the head while I said,
"You too." Small world.
That was just a big story for me to just like forget about all at once. I apologize. Okay. I'd been talking with my family about taking Sandy, my hunting gear, and some essentials to one of the cabins my grandfather owned in his heyday. We're introducing a grandfather now.
This is actually becoming. This is unveiling to be something horrible. Okay.
Here's where things get screwed up. Sandy, I'm so sorry. This like unironically.
Is this my life?
This might just be what happened to you.
Good God.
It's pretty close. We were going pheasant hunting in Kansas.
Yeah, exactly. We're going pheasant hunting in southern Missouri. I'm like, Grandpa?
Is that you?
They don't really discuss the cave with anybody else. That's one thing that they made a note of saying is he's like, people ask about the cave, but we never talk about it. So it's just like a conversation between them, which, lighten up, Ted. Come on, man. You can't, how would you not go into a cave and be like, it was weird as there was like these rumbling sounds. B was being a pussy and so was his dog, but I started noticing that there was no breeze down there. So we were like, what the hell? We're sweating down there like pigs. And like I said, that's when I saw the rock goblin. I didn't tell B because I didn't want him freaking out too much.
When they're on the drive back, he's like, yeah, so you see that thing?
Yeah, you saw that rock goblin, right? He was like 8 feet tall. He was on his belly. Did you not see him? Oh, dude, it was crazy. That's kind of funny to paint Ted as like this like totally oblivious like bro who's just like down there spelunking. Oh, you didn't see it? Oh, dude, it was sick.
Maybe we'll figure out what's making the noises, all that. Ted's like, oh, bro, that guy? Yeah, what's up? What, you missed him? Oh, man, that sucks. Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, he looked chill.
Dude, he had orange eyes and no teeth. You didn't see that?
He had orange eyes and no teeth. Bro, you would have loved it, man.
Oh, man, you would have loved that, dude. He was funny looking. It's like, Jesus, what? Second victim was Jackie Graham, found drowned with 27 stab wounds don't know how to say that. Also, I want to say that it would be a huge disservice to me and everyone else if I didn't mention that 200 Stab Wounds, the band, has a new album out right now, and it's very, very good. So please go do that. We're talking about all these little 27, 36 kind of stab wounds. Well, what about 200? All right, give the album a listen.
Do you know what the perineum is?
I have no idea.
Okay, it is the space between your butthole and your other thing.
your cocker.
Yeah, there you go.
So perineum is literally just a fancy word for taint.
Yes, yeah. It's a medical word for it. Thank you.
They stabbed him 27 times in the taint.
It was a woman, and yes. I don't know. It's so funny, Hunter. This is a very serious crime.
It is a very serious crime. I'm not going to stab you anywhere other than the taint. He became known as the taint killer.
Someone's dead, Hunter. This isn't funny.
No, whatever.
He's been in enough times now that all I have to say when he picks up the line is,
It's half a pig. It won't stop screaming, and I can't catch it.
And then he grunts, mutters something about that being
Pretty freaking weird.
and then drives out to help me catch it. Tom is a good guy.
Just like a guy who doesn't give a fuck anymore.
Just an old sheriff like,
well, I guess I'll be out there.
half pig, got it, with the voice of a woman. Okay.
A woman, huh? A pig, half pig. All right.
I asked around, but nobody knew where the pig had come from. Still talking.
Thought forms can also take on appearances that could be considered disturbing, like a creature one might see in a childhood nightmare. There's no reason to be afraid, however. All thought forms are docile by nature, and while they may look or behave in a frightening manner, and though they are capable of making physical contact, they pose no threat.
Despite being able to appear as a childhood nightmare and have a physical form and touch you, that it won't. Don't worry.
If you see the shallow Hal version of Gwyneth Paltrow in the manifestation of a spider, don't worry. Her fat ass can't hurt you.
And if you're going through the hallways and you happen to see an oiled up Kim Kardashian that's 9 feet tall and thinks I'm her dog, ignore it. Go somewhere else.
If you see a floating purple cancerous cloud of energy that's representative of sadness, don't worry. It can't hurt you. There's no way. There's no way the human mind can be like, oh, okay. Imagine seeing that spider out in the woods. You know what? You can't hurt me. Yell at it. There's no way. There's blood all over the ground, dude.
There's nothing to fear but fear itself.
Yeah, there's nothing to fear but fear itself.
I looked back at her in shock and saw her grinning madly, her fingers clutching a large shard of glass.
You all right in there? I hate Chris.
I hate Chris so much.
He's like taking all of the wind out of this really good story. It's so fucking annoying. Hey, I know I saw those eyeballs and you've been like, you saw your dead wife or something with blood. You okay?
I thought those shoes were bad, buddy. Anyway, let's get yo. Oh man. Anyway, you all right in there?
I thought the BOGO wings we got at Buffalo Wild Wings were bad, but she looks crazy.
She's right behind you, isn't she?
Benjamin, she's right behind you, isn't she? It's like, Chris, you can see. You would know that
You're
question.
looking at me. You are looking at me right now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she's behind you.
Ben, you're going to want to see this. Half an hour later, Apollo shows up. Though he laughs about his ordeal, he's clearly a little shaken.
Guy should call himself an Uber. You can't shut those guys up. Did you guys have Uber in England, or?
Yeah.
Oh, then you know what I mean, right?
I imagine if I had where he said Apollo Creed, I imagine actually, he just passed away. You know who I'm talking about, the actor?
Yeah.
I imagine actual Apollo Creed shirtless in his American, like, American flag trunks and boxing gloves.
Oh, yeah.
Like stepping out of the car and you like, yeah, guy should call himself an Uber. Like in your phone.
Yeah, steering the car with boxing gloves on.
Yeah, that's what I imagine. Oh boy. The group has very little to say for the rest of the night. A deep solemnity, sure, hangs in the air.
I hate the word solemn, dude. Solemnity.
Yeah. Anemone. There you go.
With words we don't understand, or they're hard to say, let's just fucking say bazinga or apple.
Bazinga. A deep bazinga hangs in the air.
Sheldon Cooper appears.
He's just like, Sheldon Cooper's just like in the shadows by the tree line.
Hello, Rob.
Bazinga.
I fucking covered this SCP, and it kind of reminds me of that. It was the hold on a second, let me see.
The Flesh That Hates.
Yeah, exactly.
610, I think.
Yeah, the Flesh That Hates. Kind of reminds me of
That's how autistic I am. You said said it's kind of like a fleshlight. I'm like, oh, 610, the fleshlight, clearly.
610? Yeah, no, I know that one.
Yeah,
Well, boy,
I know.
sometimes you have relations with a dog, and you end up getting a brother. Now, come in here and meet your brother.
Sometimes you just got. Sometimes the dog's acting kind of funky, and you gotta know it in the biblical way. If you hear what I'm saying, boy.
Peanut butter is in the Bible. I'm not gonna go any further than that. The next one is called Starkill. Okay.
I'm just imagining like. Never mind. I can't.
Yeah, nah.
I can't say what I'm thinking.
Nah, I'm good.
Yeah, let's go Starkill.
All right,
yeah,
Starkill.
that's good.
Yeah, like they can't like actually read its body language because it has just like a giant mask on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now I will say, the image. Oh my gosh!
Here we go, dude. I love it. Every episode.
Shut up!
Every episode.
He already. I wasn't thinking about it. I'm busy. I am working, honey.
Every time, dude.
Anyway.
It's Mr. Bear, run!
Shut up. I can't work under these conditions. Okay.
I'm freaking out!
I'm freaking out right now. I cannot believe my dad never found this sketchy, because he actually took me to the house. And
What? 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 What the fuck? What are you saying? Oh my god! Time out! Time out, I say a time out, please, God. As an adult, if I got a letter in the mail from a TV studio, presumably an adult, and it said, "Dear Elliot, thank you ever so much for writing a letter. I would love to have you in my cellar." We play games, watch movies, and go fire camping in the middle of the woods? Come to my house? What? It's like the dad's just like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Where do you need to go? What's the address? All right, I'll plug it in. I don't give a shit. Sure. Yo, Elliot, get your bag. We're going. He's like, he wants him out of the house. Yeah, I got TV to watch. That's why I bought that TV, so I could watch my shows. And then to have the gall afterwards where it's like, he actually took me to the house. You're like, what? And then it says, and that's when the police became involved, is the next sentence, dude. The next thing that is said is that's when the police became involved. Come on!
the police were there to arrest his dad for pregnancy.
They should have. They should have. Sir, this is child neglect. He's like, I didn't know what was going on. I just my son tells me to take him somewhere. I take him. I don't think about it. I just take him.
I was looking for my dog Whip. He's around here.
I was like,
okay, so I'm gonna run side
cannot
interference.
I cannot wait to hear this defense, dude.
Okay. Hear me out. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury. The father has not watched the program, correct?
Yeah.
He has just heard his kid like, oh, I watched this show about Mr. Bear and he plays with kids or whatever, right? He thinks that's all it is. It's a local show, right? Which means it's somewhere around the region. But again, I will have that slight caveat about it.
I just want to say that I have to question now if you yourself are Mr. Bear, because that's what that defense sounded like. Because I want to say that, sure, he's never seen the show. If I would have sat there, let's say I've never seen Dragon Ball Z, and my kid says,
oh, it's a show about fighting. They power up.
Sure, right? Go to Master Roshi's island, he says. I'm like, well, that's a weird thing. And then it says, the next line says, come to my house? At what point would I be like, that's kind of weird. It's shot in a house. Well, yeah, I guess. I also think it's being presumptuous that you said that he's like, because with how neglectful he's been so far, I would almost assume this 90s father is just waiting in the car. All right, I'll be here. Have fun.
Hunter,
get on in there.
Hunter, those are gruesome allegations, and I don't stand for it myself.
All I'm saying is I don't. Yeah, I believe at some point, and someone will probably pull up this image, I could have sworn that I've seen you with some kind of giant teddy bear mask on, and I don't know. I don't know. Also, you are rushing to the defense of this extremely quickly.
I don't know what you're talking about. The defense of what? I just think that he's a good father who's looking out for his. He just
He's
wants
a
his son
perfect
to have a
dad.
good time. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
All right. We'll see where this goes, Mr. Bear. We'll see where it goes.
All right.
That's gonna be your new nickname, dude. I'm not gonna. No longer are you Win the Good in my eyes. You are literally Mr. Bear. Is how I see this. Also, you talked about how you seen dead bodies in real lives and stuff. Dude, Mr. Bear, Mr. Bear.
Okay, I know I'm a YouTuber, but that doesn't mean I'm a pedophile. Let's get that clear. I know those two often intersect.
Ugh.
As we walked up to the house, I remember my dad checking the address over and over again and looking at the house in disbelief. Then the door opened. I'm sorry, did you have something you wanted to add?
I just can't believe that.
What?
The entire house is boarded up, and the dad's like, "Is this the right? Is this right? Okay, well, I guess we'll go in."
Yo, is this where Kimber's funeral is?
Hey, is this where Mr. Bear Seller's at? Yes, this is where
Kimber's mom. Is this where Kimber's
Yeah.
mom's funeral?
Yeah.
Yo, they got sandwiches in here.
Oh, yo. Yes.
Okay. Anyway, the door opened. I expected Mr. Bear to be at the door, but I was surprised to see a police officer emerge from the creaking doorway.
Marcus.
Oh, yeah, Marcus, yeah. So what are you, some kind of Mr. Bear hunter?
I heard there's a big anamorphic bear walking around here.
Just all the story. It's just
all of them just
falling
combined
in
one.
on each other.
All right, I'll
look.
stop. I'm sorry.
Oh, look, there goes Whip. Oh, look at that. That's
there he goes.
Oh, do we take a ride up here, Bristol? I just,
Yeah. Yeah.
I have. Hold on, before we go in the house, let me check my Facebook account. I got a message from my dead girlfriend.
Yeah, my dead girlfriend keeps messaging me on Facebook. All right, no, we're good. No messages. All right.
Wait, what's that? Are those giant chicken eggs on the porch? I hope the eyeless lady didn't leave those here. Okay. I'm good. I think that's all of them. I think
that's all of them, yeah.
References. Oh, wait, be careful. There's some stairs in those woods. So.
Yeah, there you go. Now we've officially hit them all,
we're good. Yeah, all right. Now that you just said that, that's probably what it is, because Christ's death on the cross is like the ultimate sacrifice for people, so maybe the Satanist using it here is implying that the death of the children is the ultimate sacrifice for Satan, for the fallen angel. That probably
something
is
just
what it
dropped
means
in my
then.
room. Holy shit.
What'd you say? God. Did you say something dropped in the room?
Dude, a box dropped off my shelf randomly in my room. Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes, finally.
A fucking Elgato Streambox box dropped from the I don't know how. This is honestly, that's fucking me up. Scared the shit out of me. Okay. Holy shit.
Good. I'm glad.
And my door is closed. My door is closed. There's no way.
Make fun of my wife opening.
Yeah,
the
but
door.
at least she's just your wife, dude. Do I have a goddamn demon in my room right now? I'm freaking out.
Well, I got this. And I got this. So I'm gonna be all right, regardless of.
Dude, you saying this and this, and I have no idea what you're referring to, is making it even worse, dude. Because you're not sharing what I could be using to help myself.
I got this,
dude. Now I'm at that feeling where it's like I'm really creeped out. And I'm like hearing like little things. I don't like this. I wonder if you could. That was a pretty loud drop. I'm wondering in my recording if you could hear that. That was fucked up. Shut up, man. Shut up, man. That's my nightmare sound. All right, it goes into the next entry here.
He had been found. I was sure of it. This person had found him and was hurting him. I broke out in tears. He was my only friend, next to boxes.
Okay, all right, hold on, man. You can't. He was my only friend next to boxes. I can't believe my only friend, Josh, is getting beaten up by some stranger in his house. My only friend next to my tiny kitty cat, boxes.
It's like, don't put them on the same level, dude. Come on.
Well, my friend's getting touched and murdered by a stranger upstairs. Good thing I've got my kitty cat.
Well, hopefully I can find my cat so I still have one friend.
Man, I hope that if Josh is dead, I can still find my cat.
Well, even if Boxes dies, he still has 8 more lives, so it should be fine.
Hey, Josh, he gets on the walkie. Hey, Josh, did you hear that? Boxes has 8 more lives.
Yeah. Hey, Josh, are you there? Josh! Are you there, Josh? Answer! Like
Josh, we have to find...
screaming
Josh, we have to find Boxes quick.
Someone's in the house. What? I can't hear you. You gotta talk louder.
Hold up, I'm gonna scream really loud. Is that
You're up
you?
in my room, upstairs to the left of that room.
You said you were in the closet underneath in the left corner, right?
Why are you hiding in there?
Here, follow the sound of my voice. Leedle, 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 leedle.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep beeping.
I'm gonna keep making noises. Hold on, this thing has a siren function. Let me try it.
Please be quiet.
What? I like that.
Okay.
It's getting kind of it's into the cheesy realm of like this is the part in the movie too where he says that and his eyes are all jaundiced up and he's looking around until they roll into the back of his head. He's like more, whatever, and then all the doctors look at each other and they're like gulp, right? They probably don't say the word gulp, but they do gulp, and it's a nice beat. It's a nice beat. Gulp.
I'm gonna keep reading before you keep slandering, digging this hole for yourself.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Next time you see Blue Jay, she's wearing Joker face paint.
Yeah, she has a purple trench coat.
Yeah, going through the trees. I'm a part. Y'all are running the game, and I'm just here to throw a wrench in your plans.
Why so serious?
She's dragging Rob by his ankle. He's like bleeding.
He's like,
on the floor.
They drag through the woods.
Why so
She
serious?
can't stand the sight of me anymore.
And then what the fuck's his name? Who's the British guy in that movie? Michael Caine. Michael Caine's like,
Yeah.
some people just want to watch the world burn. I saw a baby holding an emerald the size of a tangerine. Some people just want to watch the world burn.
Okay. Right. They've evolved to where it's like
That's
unintelligible.
exactly what Michael Caine sounds like in those movies. Mashed away.
Washed away.
There was a jewel thief down in Panama. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Party. Here we go.
Yeah.
Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid.
Which is so cliche of like, I'm older now, Mom. I'm an old kid. But it doesn't come across as like also like genuine or charismatic. It comes across as fucking like annoying. And it immediately sets in my mind that Jeff is an incel. I immediately start saying he's like a Reddit 4chan kid who's like, God. And then now, because then I started reading, I was like, oh God, his lines read so much better.
If his voice is like this, and he's like, Mom, why would you invite us to some kid's party? If you haven't noticed, I'm not some dumb kid. God.
It's so much better as like a nasally annoying, like,
We got moved into this fancy neighborhood. Thanks, Dad.
It does keep the tone of like, don't you know I'm better than this? Don't you know I'm above all this?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm supposed to be on RuneScape. I don't want to be hanging out with Billy. I'm supposed to be killing rats in RuneScape.
I have better things to do than socialize, Mom. All right.
Yeah, part 9. So this is once again our little English transcriber. So like I said, this is should be in British accent here. So let's read this first part here in a nice British accent.
Sorry, I've not been in touch, guys. It's been a busy month. However, I'm pleased to announce that, as of yesterday night, I finally touched down in I'm posting this log from my first American hotel room, which offers a gorgeous view of both the state hospital and a local prison. Auspicious times. Drop me a line if you're in the city or if you have any information at all.
Okay, so I want you to know that that's a better British accent than I've been doing, but you did sound like either AI or a robot butler.
You know what?
If you're in the city or if you have any information at all.
I had to align all of my chakras to get that out. Okay,
I think it worked well. It worked very well.
Good. Or perhaps he had heard the stories and simply didn't believe them. At any rate, history records that he went to the inner part of the temple and pulled back the curtain which hid the holiest of holies from the world so that he might stand and gaze upon the very presence of God. The man was an illegal immigrant from Honduras. Oh gosh, dude!
My God, dude!
Bro! Oh, that transition! Oh my gosh! Oh!
All right, so we got done with the with the Roman. Now we're back into. I gotta
call someone.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. In the old days, before Jesus paid for our sins, we'd be put to death for idolatry. But now, see them all dressed up in their suits, and the girls are in dresses with their booty all hanging out. They got the...
Go ahead, put a little stank on it.
No, I can't.
I'm joking. Don't. I'm kidding.
This career cannot. My career cannot withstand that right now. I don't think it ever can. Yours can. You can do it. They got coochie hanging out of the dress at church. They're going in there like it's a club. That's not what God wants. He wants us to dress modestly because we are God's chosen people. But they don't know this. They eating crabs and shrimp. It's funny because I'm reading it in my Poindexter voice, like
but they don't know this. They eating crab and shrimp
with a coochie all hanging out.
With the coochie hanging out.
Going to Red Lobster. Shrimp platters, going to Red Lobster. See, there's a thread, a line through history. The Egyptians, the Babylonians, the Romans, America, the slave owners. It's all one. Do you know who the Nephilim are? Oh. Okay. In the curriculum for becoming a readjustment specialist, they omit finger blasting entirely, which is odd considering what a routine part of the job it is. I can't tell you how many times.
Isn't that the truth, right, buddy?
Being a readjustment. Hey, you know what? Whatever job you're talking about, being a YouTuber, so true, King. I definitely know what that is and have definitely done it before.
Finger blasting, bro.
I know. I'm just
routine part of the job.
About being a virgin. Hey, part of the job. Clock in, clock out.
Clock in, clock out. Hey, now that's true, brother.
Hey, that's true. I tell you what, you get these big contracts, you can get a lot of work done, especially being in the union and all. They can't kick you out once you're in. You know, you got to stay. If they have any other jobs pop up, it's got to be you, even if you ain't good at it. The work could be described as Sisyphean. Trying to reculture a person after years of all that whiz-bang feed stimulation is like pushing a heavy boulder up a hill. And occasionally, the boulder is masturbating.
It's kind of a fun take on the Sisyphus thing. Just a big jacking off boulder. Oh, I'm falling. That's kind of like pick me back up. I'm falling.
That's kind of like me with you. Anytime I go with you anywhere,
that I have to push you up because you're masturbating, or which one? Which part?
No, I'm pushing you because you're the big boulder that's jacking off.
Oh, I see. Am I the big boulder just because I'm just fatter than you are? Okay.
I was going to say no to be nice, but I feel like if I say no, you're going to turn that back on me somehow. So I feel like defensively, I should say yes. Like I should put the shield up or something.
Well, thank you for thinking defensively in this occasion.
Well, I just had my guard up. Like if I be nice, he's going to use that against me. There's going to be a turnabout at some point where the bit comes back on me unless I strike first. It's like Hiroshima, Nagasaki. It's like Japan's not going to surrender, so I have to fire hard all at once. Anyway, 43rd, next day.
But, Ma, what about my tire swing? Come on now. There's all sorts of other things you can tie your tire swing to. What about one of the many giant flayed demon penises that grow abundantly in our world and provide our lumber? But, Ma, I don't want to swing on some dumb old demon penis. You just say that because you haven't tried it. Now mind your paw and fetch an axe.
This would be the comment I want to get into on the story. Someone's like, what the fuck are you talking
about? That interaction sounded like an exchange from one of your cartoons. But Ma, I don't want to swing on the demon penis.
I don't want to swing on the penis, Ma. Well, you never tried it.
Recording 17, and the first line is this:
the fucker is still here.
Yes. Okay, I'm excited. Keep going. This is great. This is like football. Go.
The fucker is still here.
Sarah takes one final breath, and the sound of a match being struck is heard loud and clear.
Oh my God. I'm in hell. Here's the thing, and I really want you to take this into consideration. Okay. They are not seeing any of this. They are hearing this on a recorder on a phone.
Yeah.
So you just hear like, get fucked. Can I tell you a story about that movie?
Pleasure. Yeah, go ahead.
I saw that movie when I was very young in the theater on my birthday, on my actual birthday.
And you got an erection.
No, my mother was with me.
That's you rubbing off on me. Continue.
Okay, my bad. My mother was with me, and it was the end of the movie when King Kong gets shot, and then you see his face, and he looks really sad, and then he falls to his death. Right? I tell you I cried, would be an understatement. I
believe that.
I was bawling in the theater. I mean, like legitimate, like. My mom laughs a little bit. And then she's like, you have your party's in 35, 40 minutes or whatever. Because we went to see the movie and we were going to go back home and like all my friends are coming over. Party. Right.
This sounds like an awesome birthday for a kid.
It was very good. My mom was very good with birthdays and stuff, but she was cruel in other ways. But hysterically
she was
crying
cruel in other ways.
And you would think that the credits roll and you can kind of like sniffle it up. And you're like, oh, all the way home. I mean, just bawling the entire way home. Couldn't fucking process it. That's why I always say if Peter Jackson ever makes a game, I'm playing it, because even the Lord of the Rings games for PS2 were very good too. Two Towers and Return of the King, very good.
I never played.
Very good. They're very good, very fun. Anyways, that's my story about me crying like a fucking baby.
So anyway, back to what I was saying.
On my 19th birthday.
I met. Thank you.
He's 6, right?
No, dude, this is when he's 15.
Oh, okay.
They're getting beer at a movie theater for scanners.
Yeah, no. He went for the first 2. I don't know. I still thought he was young. I'm sorry. So he's 15.
No. He said, yeah. He says he opens the section, says when I was 15, I was seeing a movie.
Okay.
At a place. That's where this starts. So Veronica's 18 here.
You know what it was? Is I got caught up because it was at the end of the summer between kindergarten and first grade. I caught the stomach flu. I got that. That's what made me.
That was the opening where it's saying that guys.
Yeah, and then when I was 15, I was seeing a movie. I know. Yeah. I fucked up. I fucked up big time.
Yeah. Be better.
All right. So 15-year-old protagonist. Hey, Veronica.
Immediately the spirit of like a nasally acne face 15-year-old possesses you.
No, I'm like kind of cool.
She turned towards me looking a little startled.
Yeah?
I got out of my seat and stepped a little into the light coming in through the open door.
It's me, Josh's old friend from way back. How have you been?
Oh my god, hey, it's been so long.
Okay, so I just want you to know that in my head, when he was like, oh, dirty blonde, beautiful, my brain went to, what's that girl's, Sydney Sweeney, right? So now I'm imagining the noises you're making coming out of Sydney Sweeney.
That kind of sounds like Sydney Sweeney, right?
Oh my god, hey, it's been so long.
Sure thing, buddy.
Also, like it's
not an expert Mesoamerican archaeologist, if you ask me, but he does have some history with like runic examples of the ancient, of lost tribes dating pre-12th century. So he's all right. He knows most of the edges.
He said that he's seen these gargoyle statues before, and we keep reading them. We keep trying to read the names out loud, but we keep going blind when we read it. So I don't know what's happening down here, but if you could give me a call. I also like how just nonchalant he is too. He's like, man, Frank, I'm telling you, there's a lot of crazy shit down here.
Frank, there's a lot going on, Frank.
Yeah, it could be the Beetle people, because we had to rule out the tall guy because it ended up just being 3 clowns on top of each other's shoulders in a large trench coat. So that can't be them. All right, Frank, call me back when you can.
It turned out to be 3 clowns. I'm fooled by the old 3 clowns in the trench coat at a construction site.
Man. A construction site? That's a typical thing you have to deal with when you're in a construction site.
A classic high school prank.
Classic, yeah. They're all 14-year-old clowns. Very young. I didn't know clowns started this early, Frank. All right, call me back.
And then the next message, he's like, Hey Frank,
honk.
did you ever do the clown prank when you were in high school? Because he's just like talking. About...
Yeah, I thought you were gonna say the next call is brrring. It's just honk honk. He's like, all right, Frank, I'm a clown now. I'm not gonna be able to finish the job. I am going to the circus. I wish you all the best, buddy.
Is that the tail end of like parents recognizing that children can die?
That children can die, and they can also like have a functioning mind. That's like they don't just tell like lies. Every parent thinks that all their children are just like Archie or something like, or some like comic strip character.
Gene Willer's comic, but Gene Willer's mom.
I'm gonna go paint a fence. You're like, cool. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here, Archie.
Yeah, stupid idiot. But then it's like around like the 80s and 90s, it was like, man, people keep taking these things. Like we should maybe do something about that.
Yeah, no shit. Well, maybe the hermit living in this. Which in this case, the hermit ends up being a pretty cool dude, but still creepy, weird.
Yeah, in real life, you should probably call CPS.
No, I would not be messing with the hermit living in the swamp.
Absolutely not.
No,
yeah, I'm with the kids. I'm throwing eggs at his house. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, I'm just gonna piss him off to where he comes and fucking slits my throat in my sleep.
I would love an excuse to use my stand your ground doctrine to eliminate this freak from the earth.
You threw eggs at my house, just like driving a knife into the kid's stomach. He's like, this is a bit excessive. That's fucking
you pass
insane.
an area called the Midnight Zone where there's 0 light particles. Like they just quit.
You would probably just go insane. Like I just don't think that the human brain can comprehend that.
Then you hear like a far distant like.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
those,
or like just you like feel something breeze past you. You know, you would fuck that, dude.
Shut up. Let me read this. I'm getting weirded out. I'm going to start throwing hands. I'm at my limit. I had seen what I thought to be a huge flabby claw sinking back into the surface of the mirror with deliberate lugubrious? What is that?
Is that lugubrious? Lugubrious? Lugubrious?
With deliberate lugubrious intent.
Lugubrious.
I've never heard that word in my life.
Lugubrious.
Okay, lugubrious is an adjective
Red
that means
Bull.
causing or marked by an atmosphere lacking in cheer.
Red Bull.
Causing or marked by an atmosphere lacking in cheer.
Red
So
Bull.
like, yeah, Red Bull. Thank you. Okay.
It gives you wings. Lugubrious.
It gives you lugubrious wings. It gives you Luigi Brius
Red
wings. It gives you lugubrious
Monster.
Why didn't the Order of Dagon have them killed? Well, who knows? Maybe they feared his power. Maybe they thought old Dagon himself would come to collect his due, or the traitor, but it never happened.
Okay, so first of all, you are an incredible voice actor.
Oh,
That
thanks,
was
man.
so
I like that.
stupid. That entire time, I was like, I just like went into a trance, and I was looking at the fish man under the rags, like,
Oh,
saying,
sick, man. Yeah, I tried to get a gurgly thing going.
That was so stupidly good. To follow up on that, how is it that you have trouble reading a text message if you have to just read text, but if you adopt a character's voice, you can read the cult and pragmaticians of Cthulhu and the granddaddy of March without a single break? Like,
I don't know. I think I was pretty immersed myself, if I'm being honest.
You were so into it that you couldn't fathom saying a word wrong. For what? Okay, yeah. Again, this story's awesome. I love this. But Hunter, you're on a beach. If fish girl comes up to you, would you do it?
Oh, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
If she looking tall, dark haired, and green eyed,
She'd be looking however, dude. I'm telling you, wet and glistening, dude. She's just coming out. You know, she opens her mouth and there's all kinds of like eldritch sounds coming out. I'm just like, my ass is the literal first beginning beats. I'm seeing that she's singing some kind of like hypnotic siren, right? Whatever. I'm thinking, Dun, 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 dun. And I'm thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody in the club, take the bullets, right? I'm just mambo number 5 the entire time. I'm gonna start dancing like I'm with Lou Bega, dude. That's what I'm thinking.
I mean, you got wrong. You got to be out there. You got to start singing with him. You got to be like, "Oh, I bid farewell to the ports and the lands." And you're like walking into the ocean. And my bones in the ocean forever will be like. you're just going after that scaly.
Oh man, I'm trying to count them scales.
I'm trying to see if those scales talk back. You know,
I am, dude. I'm playing. Yeah. No shit.
I'm playing tic-tac-toe on those things.
That's right. I'm doing some Morse code. I'm pushing some buttons. Hey, we're pushing buttons again. Is what we're doing.
We're flipping switches, pushing whatever they got going on. We're gonna figure this out. We're gonna crack the code. Start speaking Cthulhu by the end of it.
No shit. Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna be rolling R's and all kinds of stuff, dude. It's gonna be unbelievable.
Okay. Anyway.
Until next time, y'all, stay creeped.
Stay creeped. And if you find out that you have to be a fish person at the bottom of the ocean with Cthulhu forever, that sucks. But hey, if you see a girl wash up on the beach who's a fish person, you're gonna go, okay, bye.
Okay, let's hear what they have to say. Then we can go to the resident service and check out our move request.
We loitered out in the hallway for another 15 minutes before Craig came out and asked us to come back and take a seat. With all the pomp and circumstance of a meeting of Parliament, Craig cleared his throat and made his diagnosis. This is time for Hunter to lock in. This is a slow fastball straight down center plane. Bases loaded.
What you're dealing with, ladies, is a very angry ghost.
And the crowd goes wild.
Is that your professional opinion, Craig? Great. Well, thank you for your time.
Lydia said as she grabbed my hand and pulled me out of my chair.
Do you want to set something up for this weekend? Tell you what, we'll call you.
I think it's hilarious that the Campus Paranormal Research Society did not realize the demon room with throwing open doors.
We had some inkling of distress, but we didn't realize that it was that busy. We didn't realize that there was this much paranormal phenomenon occurring in that room.
They're on the other side of campus with like EMFs, like, I'm getting a reading. And then behind them in the distance, the windows are like, boom, 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 boom.
If only there was something that could really put us on the map. Better not check the suicide room. We'll keep being in the cafeteria for now.
Shit, really? I gotta go. Mike got accepted into Sigma Chi, and he's getting initiated today. Oh yeah, I forgot he rushed.
The girl at the desk waved us forward. I didn't even realize we'd reached the front of the line.
Let me know what they say.
Lydia says she ran out the door. I will say those people always annoy me when like there's something going on. It's like, well, what do we do? What do we do? And some person's like, I just want to do it. It's like, okay.
I just want this to be over.
that drives me up a wall every time. Or like,
well,
where do you want to go eat? We can get Mexican. We can get Chinese. I just want to eat. I didn't think of that.
There's nothing I hate more in any social situation. Just, like legitimately, this is one of my biggest pet peeves. Is when I do. What are you feeling? Anything will do.
Oh my gosh.
No one has an opinion ever on anything. It's just literally, that's why almost I like Nick, because Nick will literally just be like, chicken sandwich? It doesn't matter. And then he will always suggest it. He'll want to be like, I don't care. He'll always do, chicken sandwich? Every time. Which is lovely.
Like a middle
Because so many times I'll
schooler.
have guests come over and I'll be like, what are you feeling? Just anything. Whatever you want. I'm fine with anything.
Whatever you say, whatever you want to have. Hunter to friends that stay at his house. Hunter to people he cares about and invites into his home.
That's what I do. My shadow's on the wall at night. The fucking room my friend's staying is going to be the fucking suicide. 733's on the door.
I have heard some weird noises in your house at night.
I've never actually heard anything.
Everyone who is like Justin, everyone who has stayed at your house has like heard a weird thing. At least like friends.
They're not happy with you. Me and Allison, I haven't heard literally even a mouse.
Maybe they're afraid of you.
It's that calm and quiet. It's so silent that it's so painfully loud. The silence is so painfully loud.
Justin said he heard like chains and like someone moaning. That was just Hunter upstairs holding chains. Like,
That was me.
Meanwhile, downstairs, me and Justin are doing like the Scooby Doo, like run. I'm holding him.
Light as a feather, stiff as a board. Light as a feather, stiff as a board. I'm floating, dude. I'm floating. That's what happened.
Yeah, that's your house. Yeah,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Part 9. So this is once again our little English transcriber. So like I said, this should be in British accent here. So let's read this first part here in a nice British accent.
Sorry, I've not been in touch, guys. It's been a busy month. However, I'm pleased to announce that, as of yesterday night, I finally touched down in Phoenix, Arizona. I'm posting this log from my first American hotel room, which offers a gorgeous view of both the state hospital and a local prison. Auspicious times. Drop me a line if you're in the city, or if you have any information at all.
Okay, so I want you to know that that's a better British accent than I've been doing, but you did sound like either AI or a robot butler.
You know what?
If you're in the city or if you have any information at all.
I had to align all of my chakras to get that out. Okay,
I think it worked well. It worked very well.
Good. Yeah, like teachers
That's a
who
very,
actually care about their work and put themselves into it can have such a profound effect on kids.
Oh, absolutely. You also had a very mature response to that because remember one time we watched, I think it was Gone with the Wind, and it's the part where the woman rides the horse and dies, and our teacher was crying, and the entire class was just laughing at her. I mean, without hesitation. I think the woman says, "Just like Paul," and my teacher is like tearing up and crying, and we're just like, like hysterically laughing. It's like could not be more polar opposite to your story.
Okay, I you know what? Without comment, let's continue.
I will say though, this does remind me. I'm actually getting flashbacks from my own childhood. In my music class, we could write to any musician.
Oh, did you get a special Polaroid from a musician? Is that what happened?
I got a postcard, and I wrote to Adam Sandler. That was the musician I chose. Okay, because at the time I had a comedy CD from him called "Everybody's Gonna Laugh at You," and I remember I got a thing back and it was signed, and it was so obviously fake. But I remember at the time I was like, "Whoa, holy moly!"
Your teacher's faked a signed Adam Sandler letter.
That I can only imagine. There was never verified, so it very well could be. But like looking back on it, I was like, "There's no way. There's just simply no way."
Do you still have that letter?
Happened. Maybe,
bro.
I'd have to. I think for a very long time, I was like, "This is just fake." I might have pitched it. I don't know.
No, bro. If you still have, what if it's real? What if one day, what if one day, when you're 87 years old, wow. 10 years from now,
could you like listen to yourself? Could you imagine, Huddle, if you had an Adam Sandler signature? I will say, hold on. I'm looking up images of it right now, and the signature does look very similar because he did draw he drew a smiley face on mine. And then one of these things.
Okay, well, for one, you're making fun of me for the signature thing. I'm saying it would be cool if he sent a signed copy of the CD to someone who became like a famous internet comedian personality, right? Like that would be a cool stepping stone. You hear about this director got a letter from Scorsese when they were a kid or whatever, right? I'm saying it'd be neat for that reason, not that.
When I was listening to you, I legitimately thought you were being like, I thought you were legitimately being like, can you even imagine if you had Adam Sandler's signature right now?
That's what I'm starstruck by.
Yeah, you're like, oh my gosh, really?
Did Mr. Sandler touch that? No.
Are you saying Mr. Sandler touched pen and he touched ink and quill on that picture?
What's it smell like?
It smells like Adam.
Give me the letter. Give me the letter. Give it. The lead animation editor paused and rewound frame by frame. What we saw was horrible.
It was a still photo of a dead child. I miss this. I miss this kind of thing. Because every other one I would read back then, like if there was a cartoon I watched, I'd read a creepypasta and it'd be this, like random dead kids or blood or something. Yeah. He was naked down to his underwear, stomach crudely cut open and his entrails splayed out beside him. He was laying on some pavement that was probably a road. Pavement that was probably a road is a really funny.
He was laying on some pavement that was probably a road.
Yeah, it's a picture of a dead kid and someone in the back's like, is this a road or a sidewalk? Quick.
We thought it was a basketball court, but we're pretty sure that it was a road.
At first, we thought this was a lake until someone pointed out, no, that's pavement, actually.
No, that's not water. That's pavement.
That is, in fact, pavement. We can confirm. Oh, and it's just for a single frame.
Oh, my God.
The nagging feeling that the day ahead will be one of bitter and immediate consequences. I mean, yeah, she's got to walk back and be like, oh, Clyde's dead, by the way.
Yeah, Clive killed himself.
Yeah,
Sorry about that.
And I also was there and facilitated it, so that's me present.
But I heard his life story, and it was beautiful.
But don't worry, he wanted it to happen. So.
Yeah, he said, as he was disintegrating, he just kept chanting Pog over and over again. It was very, very cool. And then finally, as he drew his last breath, he just said, based. And then he just immediately disintegrated into fine ash. Pog! Pog!
She's writing in her notes as he's disintegrating. Chat, is this real?
Pog. Yeah, chat, is this real? Is this real, chat?
Is this real, chat?
Is this real, chat? I don't know, chat.
I can't believe what I'm seeing.
I can't believe what I'm saying, chat. Is this real?
Have you seen the... Oh... I was about to ask if you've seen the animation of XQC.
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid. For those that don't know, I was just about to ask Hunter if he's seen Hunter's animation.
I've seen it a couple times.
That meme comes from. Oh my gosh. All right.
Oh, Chat, I can't believe it's real, Chat. Oh my God, Chat. Wow, Chat, wow.
I forget that you're important. Okay. Anyway.
That's not funny. Wait, how'd you find out?
I could see how uncomfortable you were. Plus, I couldn't help but notice that they were constantly staring at you.
How do we like this kind of like gay zest a little bit? I'm not gonna lie. It feels very, very good. I'm not gonna lie.
I could see how uncomfortable they were. I could see how uncomfortable you were. Plus, I couldn't help but notice that they were constantly looking at you, man. For real.
That feels good to me.
It's gonna be so funny when in a bit it's like, yeah, I'm from Baltimore.
His name's Julio. He can have a Spanish accent.
I mean, he can, but it's just funny to imagine that he's like third generation American, like completely.
Maybe he is, and he still talks like this. It's a character. I'm acting. It's written like an alien kind of has written it, as if like tell me about human interactions. That's how all the interactions feel. I will say Harrison does read normal, but everybody else's dialogue does read very like almost stiff, intentionally stiff. Like Amy is very much just like, oh, here, well, why don't you just do this and I will see you later. But and Harrison's kind of like looking around like, what the fuck is going on? I would like Harrison more if he just would take more interest in people talking 6 feet away from him and just like fucking listen to what they're saying. I got bored, so I just went away and I went to sleep.
Small bell sounded like 1,000 coursing church bells. I stared in awe, trying to make sense of it. Everyone else didn't really react, as if they had expected this. Once the sound of bells deafened, she began to sing. None of the words sounded like English, so I
it's the fucking tongue thing like, coming back, I'm telling you.
Mi teko gasho no kata zago.
Awesome.
He's like, it's kind of weird. After she hit the bell that sounded like 1,000 church bells. I have in my hand the bell of 1,000 bells.
I love this song. I love this song of ours.
And Harrison's just kind of like, that's kind of peculiar.
That's a bit odd, but okay.
It's a little strange. She must be Polish.
Oh, she's probably
Must be what it
Polish.
is.
That's what it
She's
is.
probably Polish.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. Yep. I'm tracking. None of the words, that's such a funny line. None of the words sounded like English, so I wasn't able to understand it.
This enraged the woman, and she decided to enact her revenge by tampering with his account. At one point in their relationship, she had gotten his login credentials, and she used this to log in and quickly delete the character he had been playing for years. When the man realized she had tampered with his account, he called the police. They took this very seriously and arresting her on charges of illegally accessing a computer and manipulating electronic data. She was even detained and held 620 miles away from her home. That's so specific. What the
They flew her.
They put her in the like Hannibal Lecter mask and like flew her ass into a different country.
And that's thousands of eyes. It starts to reveal its true shape. That's why only certain people can experience hyperspace and can only see the extra dimensions. Because if you see it for what it is, you start to see what these creatures inside of it really are. We only perceive them in 3 dimensions, but as you fall into the extra dimensions, you can see their true states. The angels appeared to man as 3D objects because that is what humanity was used to. And then a special gene showed up back in history that allowed people to perceive more dimensions. What was that special gene? The creatures of higher dimensions, the angels, coming down and creating Nephilim that could perceive these extra dimensions. And when these extra dimensions are seen, these fallen angels, these demons, are shown as the creatures they really are. Beings of millions of eyes screaming, turning in on themselves as big as mountains. But most people can only discern them as 3-dimensional objects because that's all their mind can comprehend. But because these demons have worked their way into technology and can communicate and be seen through it, if you see technology for what it is, you see the demons for what they are. You see God behind the veil.
So you could take your gun and shoot yourself in the leg.
All right, well, that was a little much, I think. But
2 men once planned to kill and castrate Justin Bieber. I feel like you could probably leave out the castration. I'm not saying to kill, I'm just saying if you're going to do one of those things, you just put a bolt in his head. I'm just saying castration, bit of overkill, all right? What are we doing here? Are you trying to send a message? Because God, I hope not. In 2012, a man named Dana Martin had become obsessed with Justin Bieber. Kind of makes me think he's collecting it then. Castration? If he's obsessed with Justin Bieber, got his balls in like a mason jar. Like it's Newton's cradle, but it's just 12-year-old Justin Bieber's balls. Because of this, he reached out to a personal trainer at his gym about helping him find someone to kill his wife. Hey man, you coming in today? Yeah, I'm gonna get my pump in. Hey, do you know anybody who can kill my wife? Sure do. Yes, sir. Yes, I do. The trainer pretended to find the perfect man for the job, but secretly tipped off the police instead. Hey man, you look like a freak. Thanks, Tim. Do you know anybody who can kill my wife? Yeah, man, definitely. If there's a guy gonna kill his wife soon, you know, like, what the fuck was he thinking?
I don't think I need to tell you the name that was on her slip.
Can you imagine your slip says like Turnk or something like that?
Turk?
You get a girl named Turk Brownie.
Is that like the word trunk rearranged?
No, I'm so tired. I'm so tired that in my mind while you were reading, all I thought it was Turk. I started laughing. Turk Brownie.
You want to know the best thing? I typed in Turk to see if that's anything, and this was the first image that appeared. It's apparently some YouTube channel.
This is instead of a name, it's just this image on the slip. What am I supposed to do with this? Oh man, Mike, lucky you got turned.
You got turned. That's what she looks like. I'm so sleepy.
I am too, God.
This is going to be completely insufferable to everyone.
I know.
watching.
I'm sorry.
Just randomly Turk.
We're gonna get a lot of Turk today, dude.
it's a Turk kind of day.
Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Turk. She doesn't speak human language. She speaks turtle. What'd you do last weekend, Hunter? Well, I went down to Victoria's Secret and got Turk some bras and panties, trying to spice it up in the bedroom.
I like how the joke is just normal wife interactions, but the name is Turk.
Well, yeah, because how the fuck? I mean, like, well, we wanted to invite you and Turk over for a barbecue tomorrow. You're like, I don't know. Actually, at this point too, I did say that she spoke turtle, so she is an anomaly, and she is that profile picture face. So she is like she's a bit of a monster. But she's the love of my life. So please don't fucking talk ill of her.
Of course, I would never, Mr.
Thank
Brownie.
Thank you.
Oh.
Going down to the courthouse and changing my name today. We're all pretty excited about it.
It wrapped its spindly arms around me, its buzzing words of encouragement, burrowing into my brain like worms. Oh gosh! It's like a mother and a.
Pretty gross. I will say. I had a pretty stern, stank face right there. If I'm being honest.
My friend and I were driving home. My friend and I were driving home from work when a young woman on a bicycle came out of nowhere and smashed into my friend's car at 80 miles an hour.
Okay, pause. Okay, time out real quick. Now, Isaiah, are they saying that the bicycle was going 80 miles an hour?
That's what I was.
Or was a friend's car going 80 miles an hour? What if they were both? If they were both going 80 miles an hour, does a neutron star just form? In life as we know it ceases to be.
I think she just gets atomized across.
Yeah. It's like the submersible going down the Titanic. They just implode and turn to a fine dust. My great grandma had arthritis so bad that like her toes were all fucking. They're all basically like capital L's and shit. You know what I mean? She had these big ass marble knuckles, and her hands were all like bent up as well. And she'd always go over and she's just like, "How are you?" Like that. And then she would like try to like pinch my cheeks. And I was repulsed. I was repulsed by her hands. And I remember I'd be like, hey, okay. And I'd like run to the bathroom and like wash my face. It was just, I don't know. It scared me. It did. Her fucking hands, man. I'm a child. Her hands they were like, seriously, her fingers were crooked. One was like basically like permanently over her other one, and they were all like this, and she could barely grab stuff. She'd say, "Can't you hand me the spoon?" And so I said, "Okay." And then she would like hold it all weird, and I felt bad. I'm like, do you want me to do it for you? She said, "Oh, please." And I was feeding her one time, and she fucking fell asleep while I was feeding her, and she was like not choking on the soup, but it was in her mouth, and she was like, and I didn't know how to wake her up, so I like slapped her leg. And she was like, "Ah!" Like that, and freaked out, and the soup went everywhere. And it doesn't matter. I will say that being the fifth wheel is one of my favorite things ever. I love that. It's an act of terrorism, first off, being invited as the fifth wheel. So anyone who is there has to say, you're all now a part, like you have to suffer. And I take inside jokes. And then not only do I pretend that I kind of know what it is, but then I will tell you an inside joke from a person that is not there. And it is going to be hostile. It's going to be a complete takeover of the conversation to where I will not be invited in this situation again.
So this is a thing that's happened to you before?
Oh, multiple times. I think being the fifth, I'm not like super common, but people are like, "Well, they're my friend. I don't want to, you want to come hang out." But the worst is they don't tell you when you're the fifth wheel. Like, "Hey, we're going to go get drinks," or, we're going to go do this, XYZ, and then they just kind of throw it on you.
And then you just show up there. I see.
Exactly.
I see.
And then it becomes a complete and total fucking takeover.
Have you like purposefully entered into a fifth wheel scenario before?
Oh,
where
never.
You knew?
Never.
Okay.
I would never go. Right. I would never go into hell, willingly. It's always, it is always against my better judgment.
I feel like that happened to me a couple times where like I was probably with Kayla, but a friend's like, hey, you want to go like out or whatever? And I'm like, sure. And then I show up and it's him and his girlfriend. And I'm like, well, now this, like, why am I here? Like, this is weird.
Well,
you didn't even let me invite mine. What are we doing?
Yeah, that's the worst part too, is whenever you go to, you basically like go like, hey, we're gonna hang out and you do like let's just say we're gonna get dinner and go play pool, have some drinks, hang out. You're like, oh, that sounds like a good time. And then she doesn't tell you that it's with like the friend that's like the worst, like the most boring friend with her boring fucking husband or girlfriend or whatever it is. And then you're like, oh, good. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, at that point, then it becomes a hostile takeover because then they're referencing all kinds of shit that I have no idea. But I will pretend, and I will. It's just very petty. It's all very petty, and I recommend that's what anyone does. If you're ever put in that situation, laugh at every joke hard, way too hard, belly laugh, chortle, and then always follow it up with you laugh, you do, and you do yeah, 2 yeahs. Yeah. No, that makes me think of this. That's my favorite thing to do because it's so gay, dude. There's nothing worse than having someone do, yeah, no. Following up with no. Yeah. No. Actually, that reminds me of the this thing. You go into a deal. People don't know what to do. They get thrown for a fucking loop, dude.
I'm glad you have all of this mapped out. This is a really big deal to you.
Sorry for that.
No, it's okay. You can talk if you need to.
Can I actually try to do a legitimate impression of you? Because I have been working on it.
My consent in this doesn't matter, so.
Well, I won't do it if you don't want me to.
Go ahead.
Hey, guys. It's me. The Bible. Yay!
Is that? Did you like that? I never noticed how much you sound like Gypsy Rose. We told you before the hike started about. We told you before the hike start. Oh my God! We told you about whatever. We got it. We told you before the hike started about his condition. There it is. Jesus fucking Christ. I hate myself. Such a fucking idiot.
The whatever's so funny.
God,
like, they'll get it.
I just fucking put me down. God damn, dude.
They've heard it enough times. They'll know what it says.
Worthless dog. That's all I got. God damn, dude.
Parent was a rich woman who supposedly ran a network of private schools for disadvantaged youth. If he told Kurt the schools were just front for a breeding program, and whoa, just dropping that on
no
just
sleep.
Baraska from the top floor.
Welcome to No Sleep, boys.
Watch out!
Yeah, watch out! Me.
It's the sheriff from Baraska in the ring.
Yeah, meeting Tommy Taffy, and they're duking out for the
I'm an
championship.
alpha, Sam. Yeah. Yeah, it's pedophile fight night here at the
Pedophile fight
No
night on
Sleep Arena.
WWE Raw.
Which goes that joke goes full circle because it goes back to your Randy Savage.
Oh yeah, that dude just comes in with a chair, just beats it over the back of his head.
That's the wrong answer, brother. Oh man. It's funny to imagine that she's like, well, we were in the breeding programs. Do you want me to tell you about it? And then Hunter's just like talking to this woman, and in his mind's like,
well, I would just be, well, she'd be saying all this stuff. It's like it's different planes of existence, and then I look at her and I'm like, I have like glasses on, I take them off, and I'm just like, but what of the clowns?
No, you have a clown nose on, and anytime that she says something traumatic, you honk it. Yeah. That'd be a really fun grief counselor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like a girl like, and I never saw my dad after that.
My father, he drank, and I just think that he'd come home and he'd hit me. Go on.
He's got a sly whistle.
Yeah, exactly. And I didn't know how much her death affected me because I started drinking myself, and I just, every time I look in the mirror, all I do is I see him. That must have been hard for you. Dude, grief counselor, the clown grief counselor is sick. That's awesome. That should be a real thing.
Just talking about like her parents' abuse, and then when it's a good thing, it goes up, and when it's a bad thing, you go down.
But then I met Kyle.
He's got like blue hair off both sides of his head, and when he gets happy, it goes up. When he gets sad, it goes down.
He has a bunch of theater masks that he puts on for happy and sad faces and stuff. My name's Chim Chim, the grief counselor. Please come in. My name's Boingo McBoingerton, the grief counselor.
Last time you said Chim Chim in a story was related to a monkey. So now imagine he also has like a chimpanzee.
Yeah, exactly. Mr. Banana, would you mind giving us our file?
That's what. It's like Patch Adams, but like the way the movie depicted him. Just like, oh, yeah, Robin Williams.
Oh.
Your parents took advantage of you.
Good morning, domestic abuse. You're free, Jeannie. Robin Williams just swinging in a closet. No, I'm kidding. All right, let's go.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. God, I still cannot get over the fact that Robin Williams, he killed himself, and then people were posting images of Genie with Aladdin saying, "You're free, Genie." That is actually insane to me.
Is that a thing people did?
Oh, dude. All over. You're free now, man. Genie. It's like, what are you talking about? The guy, this is not, it's not like he was fucking battling. I don't know. It's whatever. I thought that was insane.
Do you remember that tweet? I forget what YouTuber it was, but that tweet where Robin Williams' daughter was talking about how hard it was for her to deal with like the passing of her father on its anniversary, and how she never felt that she was allowed to grieve on her own. And then some YouTuber tweeted, what was it? Someone, I forget who it was, but some YouTuber replied with a meme that said, "Calm thy tits."
God. Good.
I swear this happened.
Was it Bozo McBoisington with his chimp deal?
Yeah,
with his Mr. Bananas. Calm thy tits. Yeah. Also, check out my YouTube channel. I do 6-hour documentaries on celebrities' deaths. So feel free to do that.
Evie told Kurt all about circuses basically from day one. Circus is a locus.
It's hard to get back into it.
Can you get it together?
I'm sorry. I need to. God, okay. I'm actually in now. Okay.
And in 1918, though, Francis was killed while driving a Stanley Steamer automobile. He drove his car into a wood pile after attempting to avoid farm wagons traveling side by side on the road. I started laughing there, but it was just because it's kind of goofy. And I picture like old-timey sounds like, he's like, get your wagons out of the way! What? Like with their horses?
You think he's going 127?
I don't. Yeah. I bet you he was going 35 miles an hour and still he was like, speed wobbles. No!
Measurements to see exactly how much he's grown.
Something funny, Hunter?
What's the reading? Your baby just instant transmission out of your uterus. Well, I don't know how I'm supposed to say this, but we've lost your baby. He's like, what? He's in my body.
What do you mean you lost it?
Well, I hate to say this, but we seem to have lost your baby. That is really funny. Wow, it's a good comedic beat. I like that. Causing Kim to go flying headfirst into the tires.
I'm sorry, Hunter. Is something funny?
I bet you that kid actor actually like fell in there and they're like, grab him! And then they went in and cut it. You put the dummy in there, which lesson 1, don't play on trucks, I think is what they're trying to say. Don't be jumping on moving vehicles, okay? They're always playing. So we have no idea the lapse of time between them. So it almost reads as either the first day or just the next day. And they just don't care. No one cares. But a day or two passes and the kids are back on the farm again. This time playing kick the can and hide and go seek. I've played hide and seek, but the kick the can part was very odd. It did make me feel, I was like, this is like an old European thing, okay? Because here in America, we just close our eyes. We don't have to kick a can. Watching the kids run around and they keep focusing in, they're doing a really good job by holding the suspense, but you just know, you're like, oh, yep, there's gonna be a scythe that comes down and hits the girl in the neck, or, oh, I bet that bull's gonna kick that kid in half. We finally get to death number 2. Tom is being chased by Danny, and whoops, Tom slips in the slurry pit, aka it's just a pit full of cow shit, and he drowns. I hate that shot when they show the kid looking like this, because it makes me think, I'm like, oh, he knows he's in there and he's not saying anything. Ah! And then he just drowns immediately. You're dead, especially in shit water. That's all poop. It's a slurry pit. Which I want to say, Danny looking off was very suspicious. By this one, you can kind of tell too, he's kind of the leader of the group. He's kind of our main guy. Lesson 2, don't play near pits of hell and shit. I guess this one could also be water.
I think it's specifically the slurry pits, because that was like a big problem.
Oh, so it's okay. So this one is just for the time, they're just like, these kids, goddamn. We're having to scour and scuba dive down these slurry pits to find all these pale beauties.
A decade or so later, they had to tell farmers to cover up their slurry pits. It was that bad.
That many British children were falling into slurry pits where they're just like, I hate to do this to everyone, but we're just gonna have to throw a net over all of it. You know what I mean? Oh! We move on to death number 3. Which more time passes, once again, could be 30 minutes, could be a day, not enough time. We know that the kids are back on the farm again, and boy oh boy are they playing. This time, the kids all huddle around each other and pour a mysterious liquid from a bottle they found in the barn. And there is, I'm pretty sure, a part where one of the British kids says something like, a little bit of firewater from the white face.
In celebration of our victory, we will drink the white man's firewater.
Because they're playing Apaches. Even when I heard that, I was like... No, the smart ones of the group just pretend to drink the poison, but Sharon actually takes a drink from this non-labeled cup. I thought the acting here was kind of good because she like took a sip of it and she's like,
You alright, Sharon? Yeah, I think so.
Are you okay, Sharon? Mm-hmm. But later that night, we see Sharon go into a house. We cut, it's nighttime, and then it's just horrible, horrible child screaming. The kids go back to playing without any time to mourn once again, and we're gonna beat that to death. I cannot tell you, this is a no-fat 20 minutes, okay? There's no room for emotion. This is just telling you how it is.
Ah, you guys are all talk! Shut up, saphead! Ready? Ready. 1, 2, 3. Freeze! Double look out! Ah!
I love how every time a child dies, it has to be Danny doing... Also, in my mind, I was like, if I was that, I wouldn't die from that. Death number 5. At this point, there are only 2 kids left to play Apaches. And let me tell you, it's a somber scene on top of the hill. You guys are really still gonna play the fucking game after all your friends have died this week? You know what I mean? Danny goes up this hill and he's talking to some of the old blokes at the top of the hill. And he gets on a tractor. The guy's like, be careful. He's like, yeah, piss off. Immediately releases the brakes. I mean, almost instantaneously. This is probably the funniest death just because the tractor is going so slow. You're screaming at the movie the entire time, jump off. For the love of God, Danny, jump off. Your name is Geronimo. Jump off. It's so slow. Even the guys that turn around, they're confused. They're just like, jump off. Help! There's just something about a small British child being like, ah! And then just like seeing like a dummy with like, they like tape or glue the hands to the steering wheel and it's just like going down a hill. They barely hold a fucking beat before they show his mom just sitting in his room like, it's the first time that we see any emotion from anybody of someone being like, this was his room. The lessons, of course, is being stay off heavy machinery. Right? The film ends with only one child surviving, which is Michael. I was surprised he was kind of the most, you know. But Danny mentioned earlier in the film that his parents were preparing for a party because they're in between. He's just like, oh, I don't understand why adults like parties. Turns out it was that was future stuff and that they were preparing for Danny's, what do you call after a funeral? Wake? Whatever, his after funeral party. It's so crazy because they're all sitting there and they do not look like they could give any at all. They're like, oh, you're gonna pass the cone. Pretty nice day today, right? That's it. And then while this awkward clattering of plates happens, they show a list of all of the kids in Britain who have died like that year from all of these things. A lot of explosions. A haunting amount of explosions. Okay? People being crushed, drowned, it leaves a weird taste in your mouth, okay? Especially after you're just like, well, that's Apaches. Thanks, British government.
I wish I would have saw that as a kid. I feel like that would have me up good.
In conclusion, scaring kids to get them to learn lessons is very valuable and funny, and I think we should continue to do it. I think scaring children is one of the funnest things to do. See you next time. No.
To his room and plopped down on his bed. He sat there looking at his ceiling when suddenly he got a weird feeling. Not so much a pain, but a weird feeling. He dismissed it as if some random feeling. He heard his mother call him down to get his stuff, and he walked down to get it. So what I like about this is
he had a feeling.
It seems like
a very feeling.
He had a feeling that was a feeling. It wasn't a painful feeling, but it was a weird feeling.
It was a feeling.
If a small dog was whimpering, shivering, I probably wouldn't just stay down there and open the hole. I probably would just be like, this is a bad idea. But you know what? They're down there. What are they supposed to do?
It looks at the hole you're working on and starts crying. And they're like, wimp. What a loser.
Yeah, exactly. God, Whip, you pussy. Jesus.
Amateur hour down here.
Yeah, good lord.
This hole that periodically makes grinding and moaning noises? What's your problem? When we went inside the church, we saw that Kimber wouldn't have to do much acting to convince people she was having a breakdown. We found her at the back of the room, tucked into a chair, in a puddle of curly orange hair and tears. Kyle sat next to her and pulled her into a hug. Kimber, what's wrong? I kicked his foot and shot him a look that said, really?
God, no shit. Good lord.
Yeah, I didn't think of
Kimber,
that. What's
Kimber,
wrong?
your mom is just being put in the ground. It's not a big. What's wrong, baby? What's going on?
What's wrong?
Yo, what the hell? Did you see that open casket? You see that open casket? Dude, your mom's bloated. It's weird.
Bro, why does her body look like that? She's all gross and mangled.
Yo, her eyes look all buggy. It's weird, Kimber. What the hell's going on with you, though? Is it your time of the month or something, Kimber? For real? Is this how it's going to be? You realize we have a plan today, right?
How are you going to fake crying if you keep this up? Gosh, get it together.
Exactly. Hey, baby, I know that it's, I know that this is probably an act, but you need to get your game face on, okay? We need to find that letter. It's like, God, dude. Come on, Kyle.
so oblivious throughout all of his story. He's like so just fucking oblivious. I love it.
Walks into a funeral that his girlfriend's mom died, and he goes, "What's wrong?" Bro, Kyle.
Jesus, Kimber, what's wrong?
Kyle is one of the boys. He is the most dude bro.
Oh, definitely.
Ever. Like,
especially he's just like viciously pulling up his like big ass pants and his like oversized jacket. He looks like that one Talking Head concert where they have like the giant suits on. He's like, Kimber, what the hell's your problem?
Ladies, I want you to imagine that your mom dies, and then at your funeral, your boyfriend walks in wearing a suit that doesn't fit him and goes, "What's wrong with you?" Like,
especially I walked up, oh my god, what happened?
What? So what? Someone die around here or something?
Oh my god, did someone else die? Oh, it's just your mom? Your psychopath mom? Okay, well, what's wrong?
Oh, her? You've had like 3 days to know about her. Why are you crying over it now?
God, your mom jumped off the roof 3 days ago. Get over it. God. I love the line. I kicked his foot and shot him a look and said, "Really?" And Kyle bit his lip and he said, fuck. That's just what he says. Fuck. God. Shit.
Kyle's like, stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, God, Kyle. That's what he's done. He's hitting his head. Why do you do this?
Kyle's my favorite. Okay.
Little deal. I see all the people dreamboating over you, dude, but I don't get that kind of
now.
love, all right?
I've seen some people dreamboat over you. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, whatever, dude.
I sent you the fan edit that was talking about a certain kind of choo-choo train, if you know what I mean, that involved both of us.
All right. Okay, dude. All right. This is a 4-part series here. That was
just breezes past it. Okay.
Completely zoom past it. Is what I'm gonna say.
Okay, go ahead. I've been to most of the continents with that job. I've been to India. You from India?
My mum and dad are from India. Yeah. I forgot. I need to do like a British accent here. My mum and dad are from India. Yeah.
That's actually, that's pretty good. All right. Anyway, see, I could tell. He'd been arrested once in Singapore after one of his packages had been found to be full of white powder. The Japanese are good people, good manners, but they got all these urban legends and ghost stories that Hiroji was crazy for. Spent all his free time chasing them down. Like, you heard of Jorigumo?
I don't think so.
Well, I'm sorry, but with that delivery, I imagine like a bewildered elf. Like,
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, she's the spider lady, lives in the Joro Falls round Isis.
Your southern accent with this is so good. Well, she's a spider lady that lives in the Joro Falls around Izu.
I'm sorry, is that not the caricature that you're
I just don't believe Rob is actually going to these places. But he seems to be a learned man, so who knows?
He one of them educated types. He just talked too big. Okay. Anyway. Well, shit, before I was rudely interrupted.
I'm sorry.
With a criticism over my Rob speak. Like I don't understand the character. Okay. Well, she's the spider like gosh. Oh my god. I love Dune.
Dune 2 was pretty sick. I was just like, oh, dude, I can't take out a fucking gun and just shoot the guy in the chest.
Well, it's because they have the vibrational arm.
Oh, I know, and you have to like stab him a certain way. It's just to me, I'm like, in the future, there's not a single bullet that can get through that motherfucker. May thy knife shatter.
I thought that was cool because it's like a battle for the throne, so they go back to like old ways of honor, like ways of
but they've been
fighting.
fighting like that the whole time. That'd be different if it was one time. It's like everybody, when they're fighting out in the fucking wars, all just have like little pocket knives. They're slashing at each other. I like the movie. I'm just saying, really? Word?
That's fair.
They're taking cinnamon off the ground. They're being like, yeah, I could see God. And then they're like, there's not one guy who's like, yeah, I made a laser that can just shoot through your fucking armor. May thy knife shatter. Austin Butler's still doing the
Well,
Elvis.
I liked.
Austin Butler's still doing the Elvis impression. Maybe I don't know. Chip or shuttle, baby.
I remember there.
That was one of my. Sorry to interrupt you again. One of my favorite things ever is an interview being like, "Yeah, Austin Butler stuck in character years up the Elvis role." I was like, "Was he really sunk in that deep?" Hey, Mama, what are you doing?
There's
I can't stop. What does my voice really sound like?
There was a screenshot of him, like the first photos came out of him on Dune, like with the bald head and stuff. And I remember there was a comment one time under a picture that said, "They took my hair, Mama."
Yeah, Mama, they took my hair.
So the whole time I'm watching the movie,
You don't come on my blue suede shoes. I look just like the fat bald dude in Dune, though. The guy that floats around. One of the stars
Harkonnen?
guard.
You do not look like Baron Harkonnen.
I like whenever he goes up. And see, even then, instead of doing something where it's just like, also, hey, bye, bitch. Boom! Blows off his bald head. Spots everywhere. He just like walks up into his neck and he's like, just barely sticks it in. He's like,
I did like the symbol of the ants eating him. That was pretty cool. I like the symbol of the ants eating him after they throw him out in the desert.
I'm not talking about fucking Dune right now.
All right, let's go. All right.
Even though I'm the one who brought it up.
Yeah. Yeah, I start to engage in the conversation. He's like, okay.
Yeah, I'm bored.
Ran its course.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm bored now. May thy knife, Jimmy Cheddar. I like a hoot when Timothy Chalamet does show up, though. He's just like, all right, Austin Butler. It's time for us to duel. And Florence Pugh, if I win, you're going to be my wife forever. Isn't that right, Christopher Walken? He's like, I guess so. Is that what happened? Why does he bail on? You haven't seen Dune 2? What?
The reason he has that scene is because he is establishing himself as the king of like the United Forces, the different planets or whatever. And he was like, I will marry, because your daughter's royal blood. So I'll marry her to be a part of, like, to keep the royal bloodline. So I'm a legitimate, like, king to the throne. So by defeating, he's supposed to fight Christopher Walken in combat. He says, unless you put forward an opponent. And that opponent is the Von Baron Harkonnen, Austin Butler's character. So he kills him. So now he is the, like, emperor over the different tribes of space, and now he's effectively going on a holy war against everyone who attacked his home, because the entire story is a metaphor for like Muhammad,
and that's like Middle East.
Yeah.
You know what's kind of crazy though, is that not only are you right, but also the sandworms are kind of like camels. They ride them in the desert. Oh, that Chester does have an appetite, but I find it hard to believe such a gentleman would attack you. I'm on the verge of swooning.
I don't think
All right, dears.
character.
Let's have ourselves a proper.
Back up. I don't think that character existed in 18th century England. I don't think that was a guy.
I'm on the verge of swooning. All right, dears. Let's have ourselves a proper breakfast.
I say, why does that character work its way into every story we do? He shows up
Hello, Princess. I'm on the verge of. I'm on the verge of gooning.
David King shows up regardless of what story it is.
About this kind of things, I think I can come back very well. Hello, Princess.
Yeah, you keep it up. I'll bring back someone that you're tired of. You just wait. He's been dead a while, but he can always come back. I've been lying in bed all day weeping. All around the room there are pictures of the very first Angelica, my darling girl. In the pictures, she's not sick. She's eating ice cream, learning to swim, playing cards. I showed them to the new Angelica, but she couldn't understand. After all, she's just a cat. Let's go! I wish I would have said it sooner. I was thinking it back at the end of the last story with the oily ones mentioned. But yeah, all the stories where the characters talked about the oily ones, that has been a cat. And Angelica was a cat. And this lady, that explains why, like, our protagonist has been saying characters are like in there and some of our kind, but there's an oily one in here, is because there's one human that's been succumbed to it, and then animals can go in and out. So the space is full of cats because it's, it's a flesh interface in a downtown area. Maybe even the same flesh interface the Black Ghosts were like I was talking about when he's talking about they're taking the homeless people from the cities and then turning them into one. Maybe this is like, street cats would work their way into it and they're one of the only things that can come and go as they please.
It's a good bear trap.
Thank you. I'm proud of that one. Corey thinks for a moment. Character animation. He looks cute thinking. Sharp eyebrows pressed together. Now he's taking too long and it's getting awkward. I think he's controlled by a Filipino. Or maybe there's lag. He snaps back into action.
Okay, listen. There's going to be a dance-off at Club Heatwave. The Crystal Cobras put on a challenge. They're taking all comers. The prize is $100,000.
That's so funny. The system or whoever's controlling it can't work the race into the narrative, so it's like the same group is also putting on a dance-off.
Yeah, they're also the Crystal Cobras are also doing that.
Coincidentally, same prize, same night. Ignore the first thing I said.
The race is actually next week, so don't worry about that one.
Don't worry. I was wrong. It's the dance tonight for sure. Unless you want it to be tonight. I think about screwing Corey again, but I can't go back to feed screwing all the time every day. Why am I always bored with narratives after 10 minutes? Why am I bored with everything after 10 minutes? We pull up in front of Club Heatwave, a big glittering building with a neon. Would this be your fantasy? Honor being Brooke fantasy. Shields?
Literally being Brooke Shields. I feel good. I'm gonna fuck Corey, and I'm gonna ride in his car later. Well, I would have been sold on Crystal Cobras and the dance party, honestly.
You would do the dance, and then you would want to be an 18-year-old Brooke Shields.
Oh, absolutely.
Veronica was in the 4th grade and was probably the prettiest girl in the school. Even as a 6-year-old, what'd you say? Say that again.
I just said, yeah.
Oh, no, you better be careful as a 47-year-old man talking about 4th graders.
I know.
How to get out of any social event. Someone mentions a kid.
Just one simple, yeah.
Yeah. A couple minutes before the movie started, a group of girls walked in. They were all pretty attractive, but whatever beauty they might have had was eclipsed by the girl with the dirty blonde hair, even though I had only caught a glimpse of her profile. As she turned to move her...
Oh, yeah.
As she turned to move her... As she...
What's cooking, good looking?
As she turned... You better hope it says she's 19.
The 42-year-old woman walked up. Oh, thank God. Oh, my God.
That makes her only a couple decades younger than me.
Just a couple. I'm still a cradle snatcher.
As she turned to move her seat, I caught a full view of her face, which gave me the feeling of butterflies in my stomach. It was Veronica.
Fuck!
What?
I thought it was an older girl. It doesn't matter. I thought it was an older girl.
No, it was Veronica.
Yeah, all right.
That's why I was like, bro.
I know. I goofed. It was a goof.
Yeah. That YouTuber slipping out of you. I know.
No.
Quick, someone check his Twitter DMs.
No. Yeah, don't look. No. He's 6, right?
No, dude, this is when he's 15.
Oh, okay.
They're getting beer at a movie theater for scanners.
Yeah, no. He went for the first 2. I don't know. I still thought he was young. I'm sorry. So he's 15.
No. He said, yeah. He says he opens the section, says when I was 15, I was seeing a movie. At a place. That's where this starts. So Veronica's 18 here.
You know what it was? Is I got caught up because it was at the end of the summer between kindergarten and 1st grade. I caught the stomach flu. I got that. That's what made me.
That was the opening where it's saying that guys.
Yeah, and then
used
when
to
I was
fight over
15, I was seeing a
Veronica.
movie. I know. I fucked up. I fucked up big time.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Be better.
All right. So 15-year-old protagonist. Hey, Veronica.
Immediately, the spirit of like a nasally acne face 15-year-old possesses you.
No, I'm like kind of cool.
She turned towards me looking a little startled.
Yeah?
I got out of my seat and stepped a little into the light coming in through the open door.
It's me, Josh's old friend from way back. How have you been?
Oh my God, hey, it's been so long.
Okay, so I just want you to know that in my head, when he was like, oh, dirty blonde, beautiful, my brain went to, what's that girl's, Sydney Sweeney, right? So now I'm imagining the noises you're making coming out of Sydney Sweeney.
That kind of sounds like Sydney Sweeney, right?
Oh my God, hey, it's been so long.
Sure thing, buddy. I was really hoping she'd laugh. She did.
You're cute. Do you come to these movies every time?
I was still reeling from what she said.
Does she really think I'm cute? Does she really think I'm cute? Did she just mean I was funny? Does she think I'm attractive?
I suddenly realized that she had asked me a question, and my mind grasped for what it was.
Yeah!
I said much too loudly.
Yeah, I try to anyway. What about you?
I come here. I come every now and then.
My boyfriend. Oh, boo!
No!
Boo!
Man down! Get him out of there!
Oh, shit!
Evac!
I come here every now and then. My boyfriend didn't like these movies, but we just broke up.
We're back! It was over, but we're back! Let's go!
Yeah. My boyfriend didn't like
Get a team
these
back
movies,
on the ground! We're going for a second round.
We just broke up, so I plan on coming from now on.
What was that moan?
I was trying to be casual, but failed. The Day of the Dead thing is infinitely important. The whole attraction she's hot thing is window dressing. The fact that she is there for scanners and then wants to see Day of the Dead, she is going from Cronenberg to Romero. That is a prize. That is something he needs to get a hold of. Just advice for the
boy
wives.
My boy Wendigoon bricked up under the table right now. I refuse to stand at this point in time.
When I first met my wife, when we were friends, it was right before Halloween, and she was like, "Oh, we're having a watch party for all the Michael Myers movies, all the Michael Myers Halloween. Do you want to come over?" And I was like, "Oh, you're having it?" She's like, "Yeah, I love all the old slasher flicks." Like, done.
Oh,
here we are. I was like, that one's not getting away.
Then she was creeped out because she said, "You said the magic words." Ring a ding ding. You said the magic words.
You're saying it in like a Jesse Pinkman voice.
Yeah.
It fits the vibe very well.
Yeah.
All
Also,
right,
it being so distorted, it sounded like a Russian gamer, like a Russian Counter-Strike player. That's what it sounded like to me. I was like, get out of my head! Get out of my head!
Well, this is actually just this is a family-friendly vlog in Russia.
Yeah, a typical family vlogger in Russia be like, or more like typical Mormon vlogger here in America be like,
yeah,
it's a Ruby Rose or whoever the hell that
the Ruby Frank,
Ruby Frankie,
passengers.
yeah, Ruby Frankie, 8 passengers, backyard
average,
be like.
Average family vlog channel.
Yeah, no shit. Daddy of Five's backyard be like
human skull.
And accept what it is that he bestows upon you.
Oh my God. I want to say it was fucked up how loud my headphones were when that happened. And I felt that visceral knee jerk pull. It hurt. The snipped and whipped thumbnail. Jesus Christ. The
or other deeply psychologically energized state into a semi-physical form.
All right. If my fat ass was sitting in that room, I'd definitely be peeking left and right. I'd be like, what the hell are we getting into here? Wait, what the hell are we walking down here, man? This trail's looking spooky now. There's like a Tibetan monk just standing by the door. I'm like, what the hell did he get here, dude? We're in Gary, Indiana. What the hell is he doing?
It's just like a group of monks. It's like, this doesn't look like that food survey I was asked about.
Yeah, this is in the back of a Panda Express in Gary, Indiana.
I thought I was going to be trying dipping sauces or something.
Yeah, I thought this is all about orange chicken and spicy noodles. What the hell's happening here, dude? Tulpa? Yeah, was Tulpa the new sweet and sour you got on your chicken, or what's going on with that?
It's like a 5-star general standing next to the chair like, I want you to think about a lot of dinosaurs all at once.
I need you to think about a long neck with a rocket launcher tapped to its spine. Can you think of that for me, mister? Unit 13 needs you.
And also, while you're at it, if you have the time, can you think about an 8-foot-tall copy of Gwyneth Paltrow that has
Can you think of an
triple
8-foot-tall
M chest?
Gwyneth Paltrow with missile titties, and she has a big goop candle coming out of her hands. Her goop candle that says it smells like her vagina. Could you go ahead and do that?
And she also doesn't understand what love is, and she thinks that romantic interest is the same as motherly interest, and she thinks I'm her son.
Actually, you'd be better. Can you manifest Gwyneth Paltrow? And to me, she's really skinny, but to everyone else, she's really, really fat.
Also, can she have a penis, please?
Thank you. Just like combining all of her movies into one character.
But also, that everyone else doesn't see it, so I don't have to deal with the
Can you make her
repercussions
invisible and all that? I can see her. She calls herself Pepper Potts.
Equipped myself with everything I needed. Closed the door quietly behind me. Started off alone toward Baraska. You know what? I will give the story credit for this. They are not, because back in like the original parts, he kind of had a crush on Kimber, and then like her and Kyle started dating. He's like, that's fine. They are not making this romantic. That takes a lot of restraint.
I agree, and I will give it points there too, because as soon as the forehead thing happened, I was like, here it goes.
Here it goes. I was thinking that too. When they were talking about like being in the car in the late hours, I'm like, they're gonna do it.
It's kind of warm, and this is our last night on this earth.
I was like, they're gonna do it. They're gonna do it, and they didn't.
And they didn't do it, which is nice too. And I was gonna say, if they would have gone there, I would have been like, that's very confusing, because the entire time he's like, yeah, it's like a sister to me.
You're like my sister.
I guess I am kind of like my pops.
You're like and then there'd be a scene where he's there and he's like, you and I aren't so different. It'd be like that scene in Heat where the bank robber and the cop, it's like, you're not so different, you and I, you have your jobs, your people. You like incest, I like incest. Put her there, kid.
Exactly. I was making money. They were getting laid.
They were 14.
14's older than you think, Sam. And it's not like I touched them.
So this is...
What? I wore a suit.
Just listen here. Just listen.
I mean, is this not comical?
No,
I mean,
listen to this line. So this is what you wanted all along? A great big rape. What have I become?
So this is what you wanted all along, a great big rape empire.
My sweetest friend.
Yeah.
And you could have it all.
Literally, I feel like I want to look up at
my empire of rape.
The book of Baraska sitting there, and it's like just burning. Yeah, exactly. My empire of rape. I will let you down. I will make you rape. What the hell is this? Oh. This organization.
So this is what you wanted all along, a great big rape empire? Hold on. I can't be expected to read that correctly. There's no way. All right. The sheriff shrugged.
If that's what it takes, I'm only here for the power and the women. I'm an alpha, Sam.
Whoa.
I'm done. I'm done. What the fuck?
I'm an alpha? What? At what point was that what this was about?
Boo!
What are we doing? I'm an alpha?
I rate myself
Today to see if I could rape.
to see if I'd still come.
Good God. This. Oh, I can't. I gotta sit down.
It still work. There we go.
That's why I can't figure out what the fuck happened to you. You got the blood of kings running through your veins, and you fill them with tar. That shit is for fucking women. But I have to send it out to be handled. But I have to send it out to your handler every month. My only son is white trash drug addict. How do you think that makes me feel? This should be a birthright, and you're too weak to take it.
I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha boy.
It is.
I love
and
podcasts.
I'll say this right now.
Men.
This might be one of the most disappointing things to come. This turn of events.
Well, we said in the beginning it doesn't need to exist. Right?
No, listen.
And it doesn't.
Well, we're almost done. Let's just power through.
Give me more credit. I'm stronger than you think.
Strong enough to take a bolt to the head and live through it.
Should we just like ham it up from here on in?
I don't know how I could possibly take this seriously anymore.
I say ham. Go full ham.
Go
I
ahead,
think
go full
I
ham.
literally think after the alpha line, I just don't see how you could
All right,
ever.
so we're cartoon mode. All right, got it. All right. Give me more credit. I'm stronger than you think.
Dude, you sound like Shinji.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
impressive.
good.
That's fucked up. That was a really great Shinji impression.
Who's Shinji?
The main kid from Evangelion.
Oh.
It sounds like that. Strong enough to take a bolt to the head and live through it.
Are you? Sheriff expression darkened.
Sam, you.
Oi, boss! Look what I caught looking around.
I mean, it says "Oi, boss." I mean, it is written like.
Hey, boss! I caught something lurking around the forest over here.
Are we getting punked? Is this like? Did we click like a joke
I just want
link or
to.
something?
I just want to put the preface up again. Can I preface really quick?
Yeah.
Behind them in the snow is hundreds
of women
and children being raped
And
in
a
a factory manner.
And a meat grinder.
And
when
a
they're
meat
done with them.
grinder
Yeah.
killing people.
Yeah.
And then they are outside smoking stogies, acting like they're vaudeville, like cartoon villains.
Okay. All right.
She's yeah, you're right. You said the L here. She smiled, and I was about to suggest that maybe we could sit together when she quickly closed the space between us and hugged me. Oh,
god damn.
Oh, man. Okay.
It was really good to see you.
She said with her arms around me. I was trying to think of what to say when I realized the biggest problem was that I had forgotten how to talk. Luckily, Ryan, who I could hear approaching from the hallway, came in and spoke for me.
Dude, you know the movie's over, right? Let's get the fuck out of. Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. Veronica let go and said that she'd see me next time. She was played out of the room by the porn music Ryan was making with his mouth.
Bow, chicka, wow, wow.
Wicka, bow, wow. I was furious, but it dissipated as soon as I heard Veronica laughing in the lobby. Hey, your girlfriend's
Yo,
mom's
Kimber's
funeral?
dad. The food here is kind of mid, bro. Yo, Kimber's dad. You shouldn't have got that shitty ass sandwich shop to cater. This shit sucks. Yo, your wife looks mad funny in that box, dude.
You didn't pay for that, did you? She looks awful.
Yeah, she looks like a weird clown, dude. Tell me you did not pay for that. Okay, you didn't? Okay, cool.
What happened to her face? Oh, yeah, the concrete. That's right. Oh. Well, you should have, like, put a mask on her or something, by God.
Yo, who else thinks we should bring death masks back? Anyone?
Meanwhile, just softly, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Yeah, I'm like, hey, what's up, hello?
Come
Ain't your pretty as soon as you came in the door. Yo, disrespectful it'd be to like go to an open casket, look inside, and you're just like, I've been cooking pies with my baby.
What? I'm bored. I want to listen to music.
Yeah, there you go. Exactly. What? I'm bored. Hey, baby, this is really lame. I'm gonna get out of here.
Hey, do you guys have like an aux cord or something?
Yeah, you guys got aux cord. He actually doesn't even have a button up on. He just has one of those graphic tees you find at like Target or Walmart. That's like a fade, like they purposely faded it. It's like a Sega, like a Sonic shirt or something.
It's like the
He's
shirts.
Like, yo,
It's like the shirts that Jesse Pinkman would wear in Breaking Bad. Like they've got like all the Thrasher font that says like "Live and Die." Yeah. It goes down to his knees.
Yeah, exactly. Yo, I came here my Sunday's best. Okay, where are we?
Anyway, yeah. So her mom's dead. Kimber's mom's dead, I think. April 1999. Mr. Bear's Cellar. Episode 12. Very sketchy name if you were to look at it nowadays. The show featured a guy wearing a bear mascot costume who would get a new visitor into his cellar every day.
Oh,
It was
God. God. Good Lord. Oh, no, and not the next abbreviations.
Here we go, Hunter. Are you ready?
I guess so, dude. Good Lord.
It was always a kid.
Always a kid, huh?
It was always a kid. So here we go. The train, the Baraska train is in station once again.
God.
It was always a kid. The windows were all boarded up, and the house looked in a state of disrepair. As we walked up to the house, I remember my dad checking the address over and over again and looking at the house in disbelief. Then the door opened. I'm sorry, did you have something you wanted to add?
I just can't believe that.
What?
The entire house is boarded up, and the dad's like, "Is this the right? Is this right? Okay, well, I guess we'll go in."
Yo, is this where Kimber's funeral is?
Hey, is this where Mr. Bear Sellers at? Yes, this is where Kimber's
mom. Is this where Kimber's
Yeah.
mom's funeral?
Yeah.
Yo, they got sandwiches in here.
Oh, yo. Yes.
Okay. I didn't think too much of it at the time. I figured it was probably a kid from one of the other houses trying to mess with me, so I took it off the door and tossed it in the fireplace.
Oh, God. Why? Oh, God. First off, you're contradicting yourself because he's like, yeah, everyone's pretty much gone because of the season. And now he's saying that there's children?
It's probably one of the random evil children across the lake. Well, I don't want their gift, so I'm going to burn it.
Don't burn the artifact, dude. Rule 1. I think we can establish that with all the stuff that we've read and everything so far.
Yep.
If you ever find something like this, I would say just don't even touch it. Don't mess with it. We got to keep continuing. Because
Let's put it this way. All right. Let's take a step back and kind of observe the story so far. This person's a grad student. We'll call him Greg. Greg is a grad student, right? So he's going through school. Probably doesn't have that much money. Maybe not really a strained relationship with his mom, but not enough that his mom's willing to talk about her father, right? Sure. He's probably not that well off. And then he's suddenly gifted a house that he could probably sell for like $250,000, right? Countryside, nice house, stuff like that.
Oh, dude, nice, beautiful piece of property.
He can't just walk away from that, right? He has to do something.
Absolutely can. I want to go on a limb and say here's something too, and we're getting too far off the story, but I want to say this: if a family member, a grandpa of mine that I've never met and has no relationship to me whatsoever, gave me property and it's free money, and I'm like, hey, where do I sign to sell this? Is what I would say immediately.
I thought about getting in my car and just going home, but I felt like that would get me in trouble. There's all sorts of property tax stuff I don't understand. I felt trapped. Okay, you can leave. you can leave the house and still pay property taxes if that's your issue.
What are you talking about? Yeah. Are you? You know what though? If anything, it's like he is predominantly young, right? Like a college grad. So he could be like, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I guess. Do the property tax, am I allowed to leave if I owe money on the place? That feels outlandishly stupid to me. That feels like, what are you talking about? I feel like that would get me in trouble. There's all sorts of property tax stuff I don't understand. I felt trapped. Okay, Greg.
Okay. Sure, Greg.
All
whatever
right.
you say.
Sure, Greg.
It does.
Whatever.
It is getting across the idea that Greg's kind of dumb.
Yeah. Well, he's burnt pagan artifacts, and now he feels he can't leave his house because he owes property.
Okay,
tax.
a lot of dumb, not kind of dumb.
Yeah.
A little ways away from the shed, I found this in the middle of a clearing. What is this? And we have a little Easter bunny looking thing. That's like, I mean, at one point it was an Easter bunny. Now it's like vines grown over it. It looks decayed and like paint chipped and stuff like that. But at one point it was like a little cute bunny decoration.
Yeah, like almost like a yard gnome looking thing.
Oh, my wife opened the door. Oh. You want to come say hi to everyone after that heart attack? It was going to be in the episode. Oh, it's just Hunter I'm talking to now. Oh my gosh. Oh, say hi, Hunter.
Hello, that was very, very funny.
All right, sorry about that. Anyway, gosh, it sent me because I didn't hear anything. Then she throws the door open like it's time.
Hello?
Gosh. Yeah, Easter Bunny. Then it says,